uyi wo ho anu bia enye ye tina obeka say obejani na merade ubejani na merade e decent emono krani ni na beba ain't no the kakra me waka no papa went and so I can say me and I say he should talk to me directly because that's like yeah, I'm in certain season in my life, and you my old boy need your papa winter can say they will be off for me. And the mass my betu jana, but now papa winter kind. Sometimes we get to trust people so much, or people can or represent or more say so. And we find ourselves in a vulnerable situation where you open up too much, but drink a chat and say, as a makasa dodo, and now in some niveau I should have kept it to myself. So we grow, we learn. It told be a kasa be and twice, and I will share certain deep secrets or personal issues with people. I don't know what it is that you would bring on board today, but I'm very much excited to be here and then to contribute as well. Thank you.
Oh, fire, medasi, munyana, medamase, fire, bibia, beye, kama. We all go through it. Yenyina, no, ya brabo mo na to de bi okwa na brabo no bi ekwan no eda so smoothly kese o driver utimi kosa eto de bi nso wo ha udru ba bia na wo say you slow down en kakra because ya hwe ni speed de kosa na tickets aye benya no enti erade ewo mrema ye nyina whatever that you are going through, God is on your side, and very soon you are going to have a testimony. Maybe bia hawo ebusuafo o ha na bibi how na enoma koswa. I'm telling you, say don't give up. One day yenyina we all have stories to share. Nyankopon adom se me na akua mete hei me ka chewo enoma a couple of years I've been through it. Mete ha say yo humi me sere me jemani ubehumi na obeka say wow, but nyankopon adom na ye nyina ye da so etenkwam bibia be kama ebusuafo ye chia mo fan ya send me message na o business ne nso no ye hu mami details ye ba ye nyina no we are helping each other. Ebusuafo obia eho te sei yo ye ma vero ye ne wo so de bia ye te ma vero nka ma vero o se wo hia entoma wo hia efa lazy mo wo hia kenta baby a wo biara no baby a wo bia no bomodia ne huma vero bomodia wo huma vero a obeye wo ne prices ne nso de chese obi bese edda form kama say ye ka quality entoma chese wo befra entoma no ama wakọ rich aunties fuoi omo wo hoi chese rich aunties fuoi entoma wo mo bekwa akoto a wo mo bepam no omo kọ programmer o free ho a opese oja ni din ewo ho nti se wo pese okọ baabi na akọja wudin ewo ho a bomodin ekohu ma vero obeye ne kama ama udru wa ose nana Akua ena esende wo odi echese wo beye wo kama fafa me so mene ma vero ebekasa obetwitwa pictures edi ababa beche odi wani je ho no na wa shepo di abro kama yo ya ye nua twins mom chese mia me menen bekasa back door na mia business no ma tuni din wo mitrim ene menam nyina na oni mi di ho komo na mi pe edin ama business no bomodin a twin mom me se chese mia meni so ade a mehu no me ye na me se what a wow sama baba beba ye baba be ko different places ye chese ye baba inviting ama yakoko baby bomodin say uhia African clothing papa bi a chese eno edasronko wonko enkohia wo twin ewo ho a bomodin hu twins mom enche enoma no ebeba ba belande ebelande a mo beba ba be hu asort different ones enti se wo ye interested bomodin hu twins mom o de o se twins mom nana Akua akanti no ne tro wudin na o de ato ho ese twins mom enoma ne ba ya bomodin ne mami endi kan yi hu ansana na Akua krampo wakwa akotu ni nyina ebusuafo moma yen support each other ya ba ha sei no ya ebusuan wi o enti se ye mu bi ye business bi a mesrew menko abonten wo de wo abonten price na be ka kire me meni wo mo be kasa ne ya o kama epanti ebusuafo se wonso ton bibi wo ye business bi a bomodian ne hume Miss Perfect hair braiding and so. Bomodia se wo pese chese ye bo wuti na sameba na wo behu bra kwesi bi ana se bra kwajobi na ne bra kwesi kasa na se won sei ena mutirimu na de wutiri ni edi agora. Bomodia ekọ Miss Perfect ho na omo wuti kama Miss Perfect nso de obo wuti enya wo yo ne bo ne nso chese eye edutwem Miss Perfect nso say se wo hia adwuma o si serious candidate only se wani abre na wonim etire eho adwuma bi ana se unim in Ghana there Miss Perfect Ghana there no correct me Ghana so there no for pedicure ne manicure ne ade aha eho no ye massage last week there tese mababe hu se ye meme ye wo massaging ade bi a ye ema ye meme there be a hot Miss Perfect onye enubi. Bomodia na wa send Miss Perfect message and I said me I was sending me message say nana me ye interested me botre me wo New York me pese me ko boa Miss Perfect onu obedi nkomo mesro I happy ending for wo krom mesro wa ankasa se unye serious na bia obekọ na wo kwa akodi agro eno obekọ out echina wo ma ubebo obiti netire no wa mo anwie wantwitwa ho ama na anye kama me pacho go somewhere else but when you abre ese opese o support to Miss Perfect business no now we are part of her staff and her team bomodia ehu Miss Perfect ebusuafo moma ye mo aboa ye ho and twin mom de no mane ba ye be ba be showcase ye be mama hu ma veron so o say mon contact no Mother's Day eba ye kununum ye sremo entoma no won kamo so be 10 ana be 100 na asa diska a ye de ebe pam enso asa ka ho ai mon toma mo maame no so be 20 na maka boso na mo discount so aka ho na mo de akoma mo maame no monsew no Mother's Day eba mo dia me no bra bi se chese nana obmeka boso ama me contact ma vero an wo de obeye melaya tontoma kokantoma boso mame entoma ne ba na mi hu enoma etato a oh ehwa no I'm love you I'm chop you him see I'm chop you no I'm not chop you I'm not going to chop you. Okay, ebusiafo Lady D ya mo akwaba Lady D say no ka say ye ba you enti wo ba I'm kissing you. Papa winner come ba be ka say I'm chop you me so I don't know how to chop Papa winner I don't ebusiafo and nature say chopping as a chopping person be meeting nan so enye chopping
Jerome Mr. Nyako baba on baba handle
ai Papa winter you say no munsuo chese Papa winter de ene no me dwene ho aseniti da bibi so na enti ama chese why you so calm ade ede wo baby o God bless me ma Akua God bless o mbe mama koka de me nko me so I dey at the bottom minito yo ebusiafo yen share your program na say ene tata ken me ma Akua I salute you boss dear Mr. Nyako I name Mr. Nyako se bibi nti no ebie wo ma wo beba enye sa won de eche so se ene ordinary full support wo form pa de mayen na ebusuafo me ye na me ye nhwehwemu kakra na me se eno ma bi wo ho a ye awarefo yi ha yen pa wo ye community ni ana se chese ye nyina no to de bi wo ho a one wo partner wo ho bibia kama ye warefofro enkro ni nyama ya ene na wo boni yiri to na ne yiri nso massage ade ya yesi etimi massage happy endings wo fie kese bibia ai de ye de ti to so ye de to so ne Yedi abone kenso ne ntakran so ye no yedi ye but nyame edum ye na ode adoma chede a eye ebayi ebidum ya na afi no ma asesa na sesia no ye mema no ebi feel say na enkura na ba be take you home place na ye pay attention to them ne fie ho chese aye bibi e wo ho na bi wo ho kura na enkura ne ho yi wo mebufu enti ene ye ba be discuss say ye mano ene ye kunu no me why na ye mputu wo mo first e wo say ye prioritize ye ma ana say ye kunu no ana say ye yire no ene ye ba be discuss na ebusiafo ene de Asetena Mu Nsem Talkshow chese ye de eba be ko different level enti momomodia na eye aso me pacho ene de kwan so Facebook family ye mamo Akua munyi masum na monhwe de eba abekoso yi muntie de eba abekoso yi mutie wie ya no na chese ye de ye program no eba abehyehyɛ so enti no me pamacho me mamu ai mu a mu ne ye eba abeye no ama enuoma maba beda enuoma edi akyerɛ ye no ai me pacho me kase yen hya ase ebusuafo mesrɛ mo munye din na muntie de eba abekoso yi ye wie a ye bebusa ho questions ye beye discussion ye bebusa senka way ben nka o enipa no nka o ye ne this way a enke beboa na ase emwa twin mam ye nko
me de ma bre nipa ba ko hai se 1,000 e di asem enkra free school aba mia na me ye aduane omo homework mia na me boa omo me se gina kitchen ye aduane ugina so wo frɛ me etisi amenye den enkra na wo ade na wo yesa wo chese why wadwen se wo mmoa ena bibia gu me so wo sori also pay attention ma break chese ye nyina na sori anopai na ekwa adwuma ade na wo yesa enkra yi frɛ me hwese me phone so ring me wo dia menye po rade de asempuni oh me dia ma bre enkura na gu me so nwa me kakra wo bibia mu wo sori so a wo se maye yi enkura no na me hwe mo first wo de to ye panimu pe ba bi tina kransa na me hwe enkura no esansa why wadwen sa wo mmoa me bibia gu me so na enkura na me clean wo ahwe enso na ehwe gu fam me na me kwa kopepa wo gina honom ena wa ukuta game papa panimu kuta game ena wo bo game no why my di na me show wo sorry also pay attention ye nwumre so no ma bre no wo be petata edi enkula na me mama adwen akom so because omo ye innocent se wo boa me a bibia be but why wadwen se wo moa me na de bia wo complain to be complain ache
na wo kunu no wen be ma ne wen
me be ma no he me ni na wo fie ha se wa ne nsan ka ne nan ka wa ye no ho kinkon chese on na ye be ma on na ye tire chese wa na adwen se on de on mo ma obibiem so sorry na complain
yeah ekunu yankwe ekunu wo ho
o so pa
agwa enyesa unyim se makoma dan ho enda me baaye me wo document bia e wo se me control se ne be ye contract me nsa beka nsuo ye gu fom he enya tawo na da ho feto so e na memene wa makachi Dr. Angela say madie baako esu echen baako me nso mahwa me huye age se wo na wahwa ama me afen so eko enda nan me change oil nso ma ya say ya mo dokom afen wo ma me wo basement wo fon koda ai ko mo
yedin pacho yedin me pacho no say jai dia would first ye vie nkula ni bibia ewie a wa oboa me a ena me so boa me na me se me boa wa ye nyina ho be hinhan ye be enjoy but wo dia wo ja bibia egu ma pampa so aden me ye machine computer crap in breaki aden na wo yesa
ninja bibia wo ma me wo basement wo ade achi a ye friend say gospel team say by wo ma
be ma sorry now da wa kofa game na wo bon be ma sorry game na wo bon
basement wo Why? Na bra na be ya ade ma me na hwe me yi na ma me say me hwe say left in so and I say right in so. Dr. Angela say
pa
left
cho
in.
ene be bo se junso abo akoko me e be bo se junso abo akoko
Oh,
Yeah,
chama no.
menyo worry. Menyo wo worry ye can tell say obi enfu BH. Adwo de wo ye yo. Hear me what Spanish girls me no bi wo madwuma mo. Ade achi am nka hwe bo
oh
wotuma sere hello. Ne me gi me ni
oh
me
really
yira
wo
adwo.
be free adwuma be ba no wa yete se wa breche se wo de so nya time ekodi
Say ye twam
plan for nechi
wa.
enkura no na wo se ya adwen ekoye ye ni koye nkura no e ba ni say my bre
no, adwa enkwada no yenyi ko mo. Ye de be ye.
game na okuta no den na obenye fi bi ye aduane o umwa mi wa aduane nkura no so omo fi school aba
Na
hwe wo
at
ho
least
mi
no say
dware
you
omo
fam
ba
pay
ko
we
fo
bi si o mo
adai oh
Yo.
my bro my bre
oh adwa jaja ma de emu abre adwa elsa wotine mu mame na mitime sesa
che de oni ma no
me de beto anu ape
de
mpechi
oni
anu
ma
ape
no
adwa why
it's not
anu
all
ape
about tata ma ye ni nkonkola no ho ma ye ni
oh
nkonkola no ho
to anu
because omo ye innocent ni akofo ma ba ati asfasa asi so me srew me pa wa
okay we
chow
adwa
ma bre
Adwoa abre
jaja ye me mame
aba.
fam brashi anu na ape why
e de
de
ai
brashi anu why
Also obeso de brush. Or
adwa
brush keke.
padlock close me the padlock
brashi
atum se
anu
pin
oh
Me da
adwa na de
se me
asase
yedam.
mame fam brashi
Adwoa yeda adwoa eni ni kunu ase adwoa ni kunu chese maye ade enka adwoa an wo kunu se de on de enka wo hia ne se enka wo de brush onfa enko ba bia wo de brush adwoa nso se otwe ni mu tanya de bi onfa enye ema ne brush an Mr. Nyako se enye the tip yeda mo ase lady D me bo me nsem emamo my adie epa nyankopon enhyia mo ebusuafo yen ya ye wo so no eyemu dudu osen an wahu Jerome de chese obaye when hu bibia let's brush Cecilia or say well done my adie chese my ma portray de ekoso ewo yemu bi ye fie no mo no na ma danedi pepepe ebusuafo wa you can relate to it no bomodia na kasa yes and I give me a thumbs up mama thumbs up pa ewo ho yo ene ye nhye ye program no ase ye beba be discuss de wo share ye de wo te ye no me ya na wonso ode wadwen kire aba sen enenka yensi handle no the twin mom ekaye no twin mom oyade the papa winter enso ekaye no papa winter enso de no wo ye ade ede be nenka ye betimi a change no around yo ye sha ase no ye sha ase me pamacho mami ndi kan we eni die kwan so se bia wo ha sei wo nya wo uni eba me pacho me mano hawo ekura mpo no erade mre ene emre pa intimacy o men ka se o ene de maba ha sei mama get so emotional nyame be hye ne ho animunyam ewo wabrabom yen sha ase ya warifoi ye especially ye Ghana for no ya de ye hwehwe ene se ye ware a eja o ware de a tatata no ye mfa ni agro ye bo tatata ne ma bibia eye kama twin mom na wonyanwo ye no one ni kunu papa winter ewo ho no na bibia ye kama sesi a enkura bem enkura eba aware ma sai na ye handle enkura no sesi a twin mom before na ne responsibility ne say bia obenu aduane no clean no akwa adwuma no ahwe ne husband say no one more responsibility and I say bia be 2 or 3 ababa beka ho emma hwan na ewo se ehwe emma eye me first question no say emma eye emma enkoa duty and no responsibility ese wo mo enhwe nkora no and I say eyesen papa winter why ye be men wo ne wo wife mawi why ene was a ehwe enkura no papa winter ebusia ye drama na ye no ye beba ho ye discussion ni wie ya no ye beba drama ne so na mode madwen chiraba papa winter ye tie
ya mpacho ye kan anka ye yemienu nyina okunu enye yere ena osi ehwe nkwala na when says tenya Asetena Mu akoye no nyame adoma mba nyimde enya hoden sunku bia mumutumi de hwehwe fie esiesie fie ema ne sipeye because we hwe yam be mempo ase ye nyine edu yam fie so na se oba nka ye hwan ye mobo ten oba wa ogu na sebe wabro 6 year ono nko ate no bema nko a wote sa eye denti emba ye special o ka won enso enti me fi se enka ye mienu na but enti na eba ne sa na o se mba no eye adwuma less hours na ye bema na ye ne bebre na ye de be balance na ye de support eye mienu na o se ye hwe but emba eye ma na ye fe.
okay yeah that's it.
Yeah.
Twin mom want to know how do you feel me ye me hwehwe mu no me hu say yes say we a good parent it was say a good parent apparently no it was say was sacrificing abia do you believe say as a good parent as a good mom it was say wo de wa ware eto ho na wo ma wani ekọ wo ma ho se nkura ne bema ana say na yenye no yawi
medase uhwe mu a eye ye mienu nyina ya sede se ye be hwe nkola no na ya tenetene omo ewo nyamesuro mu wati ase but the one say ye mienu nyina papa winter kasa no ka bibi o say enu ti na wo say man ye less hours no but say one koye less na wo ye 12 hours na be ma no so ye 12 hours wo be ba no na wa bre eti bre no wo mu saa na ukunu nso nyo obi a oboa na de beyond there ayes no ho selfish that's the word in quotes why no selfish just say onwa wo bibie mu a ayes na workload no adorso ama eti ade be sakra no aiden na wa bre na wa bre enti no eba no empemu honom a wan hwepo a obeka say na tisi a wasesa ba nye se wasesa but wote wo yira se enkura na ya wo mo ba ewiase no e wo se ye mienu ne ye hwe mo dia ye nyina be enjoy enkura no so be ye okay ube okay misu me okay but say wa ma wadwen ama honom na wo de wa wadwen say sika na yo but sometimes ye ma wadwen ko sika no aso to the extent na ye ma aye wayward enye no ne ye hwehwe ye pese sika sem no ye manage sika sem ye manage fie so na enkwala no so ye tete omu eyie because minim ye friend is enkrofobia na papa ne ye night ma me no so ye night no mo agya omo ba no ofie akra no kwa na hyefion che say no entity yes we de me ankasa me hu nipa madamfo eti no titie bi enim those time na makosra om nti no me hu so no de mbrofo kwala ebefi no mo yo tatata akola o na me de mani agya yesi yekoso gya yekohwe nkwami akohwe nti no me ntimi aka me tie no no da prison.
Hey,
Mammy no night or yes. Mammy no night or coco piscani, papa no night or piscanina. Nany yede, Uncle Ban Akola. Chelsea, Manchester, Afana, Sicamo of 5 very big money. And so you share blood, not or yet or no sad ye be. And a born, what I say, a woman say, ye piscanum, but I was see a might ye me a quiet man. Medase
a pa. Or say a woman say ye piscani mum, but I was set ye my ni a concran ho. And ye marvero say ye my ni a co ye and cran one. Nay, ye my ni quo ya warrior no home more. Na and crano. And I say be a warrior dear ye kunum ye new ma wo intin crane by ye my ni and quo and cran ho because and cranny susa and cranny depended on. Yeah, more than ye kuno it depended on us no ti yenye ne sen
yo nana me da se aware ehia pa emanso hia pa na wade owe ema bebe mu a eye be ma ne oba ene decide say afedie ye nyankola yepe enti ye mienu o decide a yate ho ase no ye matetie ni mu ehia esan say ye ni begia if ye man wunya kofo mu ebe mu di a enkwala ne memu a eya na no kwasem ni ye ne gye ho enkwala ne be mu a eye responsibilities bebree sane abusuafo edika kan se empanyimfo se kromu be ya oda ene obotom awade ne ebekọ yi a efa kese nso gina ejanom nso so ye meme the entire ejina wo mu so no efi ade yo no den yen kan say sabe ye jama mo aye na la yisu de mi tu chema mo onyame nhira mo because mema dodo no a wo mo ka papa winter wo say mi frɛ adwuma ba me nu aduane me boa me yire yes rem senka mo betumi aboa ye niema nketenkete bi mu a anase mo de ye ba fie kura ne nke bi ankwala no mu take responsibilities e won kwala no a ne enso aduane no ano ane niema bibi abaye ntem ama nkwala no so adidi ama nkwala no de ani gi akoda e basa na ne empa no so e wo yen ene tata tem mo sem bebo amade ache a ade ache na ma okwa adwuma na mbebre na eso no oba na ekwa adwuma wo de ani gie be ma ekwa adwuma wo de ani gie awade ho hia pa de obekasa awade ho hia bia na oboa na so se awade no nkwala nya bem na so wa nya boafo a enche na ye ma no be hu se ya pa ba ni aye ha anu na afa ni ahyase me de fa we bre me na de mu papa baaye wani ka ama nyame ada ne man kan kire ne sakom de mo na mu mani mu na afa na mba sakom de me na ade abufuo ni kasa twitwie bi bem ho enti mesre ye gye ani no moma ye ni so enkoye ma no ho ko ye da ache ne nkwala no se nkwala no enya good foundation a ebesa twa bebra ye ni aye so ye ware nyina japade aye ye nyina behu ye ka obe ye japade a mementi be me ye japade a mementi so adenti na ye nyina ye nkan adwene mumu enkwala no aye se ye japade ama wo mu no na fe ya nhwe ya japade ne de ebeye enkwala no ede mu mu se ne twin mam kan ye mene nyina mbasai no maporo intimesrem awade de there is nothing I will be to me they compare our mutim ho ase a erde odono so simple kra eniema nketenkete bi na mo de beka ho na ama na ye de mo be spices no ama na ye de enkwala no na ya no mo ye problem se mo boa nkwala no a adwuma ne be ye mre yenso ye ni gie bia ye hia no yen sabeka timesrem afanu ni nyina ya amoma ye nyina ye mmoa we so nifa no ya so benkum eno eboa pa mom ye ngo de ho so beso mom ye nkoye ni bebrebe ni wiase ayeden afa na de ahokire akoba nyame nsram mesan ba mu biem nana de manoasi
yo ma vero medase epa ene okode I say no ye decide say enkura first and I say ye kunu no mo first ye nimsa aware ehu hia na enkura wo ye mu ebe de na yetimi create a stable home for ye mano ebi nso wo ho aya na yete se enkura krampo eba enkura ya ba be ye burden Emma yaka ye ho abomu no na ye mienu because ba akofo ntimi mmo agese ye mienu ni aka ye ho abom eye den nkura ne be burden emma ye tibi ese nkura ekura mpo no na mekofa wo mo efri hefa eye den na ya ye ma itimi be ye burden ma ye na how do we create a stable home for ye mano yetio.
And I'm at say, wait, let me step out of Aboneki and just be
I need Aboneki ice cream name takrano
because
a business no meguno.
Yeah, because this is one of the most important a year topic. It's going on, and right now may advocate as an autistic mom.
Okay.
Let me speak from that perspective now.
Okay.
Nana, what can I say how for us to say be maintaining a stable home no?
Right.
One, a start from communication. As Papa Winter can yen nyina yentimi enye adwuma baako. You understand? But it takes two parents to raise a child. The sound, I know say mostly papa fo no kopɛ aduane begu table so. Abochi baakofo ntimi nkukuru no nti anase Ghana baakofo ntimi nkukuru wɔ baabi afa na baabi a nti maa no bi nso yɛ den ɛboa. Sometimes even a little compliment for your wife goes a long way. A little communication. Only nipa no bedi nkɔmmɔ say, you know what? Like this is the situation I will medjuma say ni say na tie me schedule you say. This is how metimi ayɛ den aboa. Afa atudi aso wo mu bi. So wo bakra na wabrɛ na oba no ayɛ bibi kakra bi na wasiesie hɔ a. At least man compliment. Joanne de wayɛ ade. Ye, minim sɛ nkɔyɛ hwɛ nyɛ easy. But kakra na wayɛ na yɛ wuki, wo de wabrɛ kɔna kɔda. Ade achi ano wato aso. Yen kwa na yɛte a, obi ma mehwɛ yɛ fie na yɛ abɔnten. And it de kɔna kɔ rest kakra. That words alone sometimes is suitable for the woman to feel like me kunu dwen me ho. You understand? But because ye wo mema ni bi o asebi ompefin.
Right.
Ompefin oba ye no. For example, pie bab ye no. Paboa da ha, chu da ha. Afe na wadwale nkwala bi, afe na nkura kura koda. Oba ye obi hu say efin kura gu kanta so kakra bi no, ne bu afu. As an autistic mom, whereby say ebi ho no manya wo nyina na ye pepepe se ne epe no.
Right.
Nkura ni bi wo ade so energetic wo hwiri fa ha no wo hwira fa ha ebi ho no mkura mpa aduane kura no kura na wo to abodan ebi kura sebe ko toilet de srada ho ene ade. So all these things no be ma ni bedu na ye metana ni bu ofu ne ho ena na mo ma ye fi ha basa ma ye hatantantan ena ma ye say ena mekoba ya mabre ena den ena fa ye ko see and intino ubo se esa na tembi oba ne ra ho no making so most of aboche for man what we do ni say ya bata ni ti dodo na ye 9 shift make e call 9 shift by wa now obehe nkola ya mama ko school oba ye na so wa hwe nkola na mana bo be 6 pm obekọ adwa be 10 pm obeda ye 1 hour 2 hour bi Bema no so wom so no so born a homodin because sika pen na from make be o factory work adwuma bi e den 12 hour shift ni ade mu nyina more stress banana communication goes a long way. Complimenting each other goes a long way. The little we can do for Nkolano goes a long way because nanasa ambanisa what happens in the say Nkolano they begin to have two face in the same. Or fear because of stress most of young man so be depressed.
Right.
Be depressed now be so stressful at the neighbor. Because one, you're not getting any support from Bermano. You're not getting any casadebia from Bermano. No compliment, nothing. Obano so in Sheberman in crying, Ten be a wife frustrated. Obo se no nenye. Akraba kuba hwele tikosane papa. And I hear you more hamia. Adena mo ha dwins abon samfo na fe. Obata no wa sha se kese ne ba. What shall I say? I've been through that situation. You understand? Na fe wo can send be any say or catch any bani ade we are na se nipa afe wo say dream because she's so stressful. Bema ne so abre. Nti eba ne sa na obo se nkwala no okọ school a de mu portray ofie na eden to kwan ketenkete ba na atembia mo agi no obo se one behavior nkra ne bi portray ne se okọ school ma na obobo ne nkwala. Okwa na fi wonu su odidi atemo said or nusu demonstrate what happens in a house at a school to ye bata be frewa na oba no be school no be ye say and wabu obi wato aduane agu obi so waye say because efie njo mankola no so say keka nana when there is peace at home and krano omoye calm because otunani a ofole on daddy otunani ofole on mommy. But when se chaos wo honum saa na obo se mankra no ye beja obo se na nkra no omaye keka nti kra no ye keka saa na obo se nkra no na fe de aso ne na be fe du baby kra na wo ma me no kasa kra onti what you say nti nana this is one of the biggest topic like I think say we shouldn't just do it today because it's burning a lot of marriages out. And up till now, no, said me autism asem no. E bi ono kra na se utira nye ye na obatan bi expectation is obe wa kra ye normal. So anko wa kra mpa wo sa ye normal. Na bi a mefa ne sakra no dem die bi kakra wa kra no ana bibisa. Most of your men ni bibiri dwane. No we job also because omo ho adwuma den. Hwesa wa kra wa du be say 4 years na still one body training ye. You have 5 years, 6 years. I was a motor diaper, was a one body training and all that kind of near mano. Near Jabby Bia boss, so near Diana, Ayana ahomete, into the hour we go be breba. Memani be all my Sam now, and call Beshan in crying. Some may no be who send a yin on yakon and John Concope mistress. But it takes 2 parents to raise a child. And I believe, say, many people will come here and testify, said this is a bigger problem in their homes. Any nearma are breaking many marriages. I'm begging. On behalf of all of us, I'm just begging. So we ha now we bema and now we ba now we tiemia. And crying any that they are reflection of us. And se opesa oba enyi nipa kese dache nyame beye ne famu dio but nipa ma famu no bema so bem oba so bem bema so yirim oba nso so okun nye nyina yemboa to raise a better kids because omo be the better version of themselves
right.
The world will be better nana they meeting ya kese anana
okode nyame inshira wo pa nyame nkosoma wa ho den a ode ye de wo ye all the time. Yo Mr. Nyako, ene me baba mayako ye beko Bible mu me pacho unni Kristo ni alidi di me se okode ye wo kan ye no je se o born nsem pa. Yo say ye ko Bible ma ye ya warefui Bible ma ye hu say the two shall become one. And he say if the two shall become one dear, does that mean say aware mu no regardless of ye ma e was set ye kunonum ana ye urenum eba before ye mano? What's your take on that? Because Bible say the two shall become one. One kase one fa ye ma ama me shemu wo ho. Unim ese ebi nyame adom ebi ebenya eba ebi enyaba, but Bible tray say the two ya ba be ye honam ba ko. Enti eno ne tray say yes, spouses no omuni kan emra first ansa na ye mano aba me pacho waje nkyere ne say
yo nana medashi abushafo mema obi bia ju yiri yese obade ada romanti nyina ye hu ye mechi obi bia nana hima ma vero abushafo ewo pa yesu nyina twin mom papa winner. I'm very proud of you. Jerome.
yes perfect
Okodishie, Peggy, and God bless. And a bonny K woman. Example, may show Bibia Giddy so bad the other romantic in Yahuye. And yes, Trono see. Se banu eka wo ho bomwa obeye baako and se banu ka wo ho bomu na se wo beye baako dia the issue of say yen treaty or baako kane ansana mofra abano, it doesn't come in here. Okay. Because before say if you know ebeye complete no sa niema no na ekabomu ema abusua no yabusua. So when we talk about family, it involves with whatever that comes out of the product. Okay. And now according the fabric, a very sensitive area, but I wish I could say something small about the Akua, especially dealing with autism. I'm now autistic family, and I will come there, but that will be a slide. But my main core Asetena will be saying, no, say
yourself. What do you have a mammy tapeke pa inti? Yanko, Mr. Nyako.
Eye awarefui. Yesi, banu ko ho bomu a senior yemu bia eji trose mu die no. Wasi the two shall become one.
Right.
Enunti say two no be one dia. Sakwada wo mu sakwada enimu. Products na wo fie honom no ye two ni dia. Anu ye die dikai. So there's nothing like say ebia wo teki wo kru no first ansa na wadwene wo ma ho. Ti se na anu bi de na ye di hu komo ya wo di utiri to so etimi release stress. Eye wo papa no wo dia, believe it or not, and that is how it is. Mofra na eba mu no omo bae say ye di ama omo for loan for some time. Enunti ebre bi beso loan no obi ukoji loan ase wutua. Enunti de wona e wo se wona no sa fa na de back. Enu no enkoka se ebia utwiti wo ba no before your husband. Don't forget say ade no eye papa no de ansa na akoda no eba mu. 2 akoda no oso ade no mu a meka no fo no.
Okay.
Nana unya tinka bia emfa emfiri mu. But when the owner touches it, wo mama nankasa ubedi ho adanse say it brings out a different feeling. Say mo okodie mo bedi ho adanse a twema mo mofra no so mo de bia mo ntehwe, but when we touch it yehu wo mo anim, because yehu ekwan mo befa so mo be wo so mo ho ase mo pa ase mo mpe ena ase mo pe so a na free na mo be kire say ida say yenyiri mu din ana yemia no din ana yemfa yensam kwa ha ni nyina no, it tells how you feel. And so to be ana mo twetwe mo ho ana say mo cheche mo ho, but ni nyina is part of the game. Enti se mo anya ka mo ho abomu no na okode bobo niema ni bi so. But traditionally, and I say our traditional gender roles no, ya na adwin bebre ye say oba na ehwefie, oba no na ye responsible to take care of the house. Traditionally. Enunti yemu bebre amasa concept no edi ya adwin mu dem, especially mema no. Enunti ye fi se fiade yo emofra ehwe eni sade no nyina no eye ma no asede se wona wo se woye nana se ye beka no krepa titiru ye na ye wo akwantu me. And we need to admit the fact say in as much as we claim say men are the head of the family, nana, let us not admit to say most of times a man bebre income or yedi bafie no a higher than the man no yedi bafie.
Okay.
Believe it or not. Dudwana na ya na a man no cover yen to the extent say no be no wa opese na deja eda bontini. So they say enunti when they cover us so mu ekata ye so a eya mermei muma yen susu emma ye na battery so.
Amen.
As if say we are on top. And don't forget say e tobre bia na na kwa mutimi be that top e mani ye. So what you say enunti any say na na meet you.
Mr. Why me?
So on top of this, you say you be a one dance, you say you are one award champion, and a tobrebia, na nekua mutimi be dash room and ye, 3 months di one dance, and DTM meboa.
On the other side.
Esewala. Enti, nana, muma ye nyin to mu say, sa netie. Enti, ye bano ana ye nyina ye koye nimono nana ewo se ye ti ase se eniema esesa enunti ewo se there should be a shared responsibility in the house. Oba ne bema no moye one enam se moye one ti no ahana ni oba ye eye no berema nso ya eye eba. There's difference between say say what a man can do, women can do it better. And no, that philosophy, and that idea, it's neither here nor there. You cannot tell me, said your very man here, no, bansu to me, my neighbor, so no. Ube to me, abua bi, but to me, kasa ube ya mana broso. And nam say, obere ma unsu betinya ye oba asedi enubinu. No, there's nothing wrong, say. Wakwadwuma ba oba no so wakwadwuma ba. We are all human. Ebre abafie.
Right.
Se uhunu se oba no oti so a just go to her aid. And tena ho mane mefro said the ababa wabi na ofre ni kuna wogina game so ebo no. So they say ma wankasa ma wadwen enkasa enkyere wo. Etobre bia merema yedi ho fo bebre. Yedi ho fo. And it's about time we need to change the narrative. Say enye oba no ne wo se oye efie adwuma nyina. Na de etobre bia emma sa niam nyina enko yie ni se nana communication ya breaky e wo fie.
Okay.
So they say there's no communication. And even if we want to communicate, to the men now, and they are not men when you do home for. Now the approach. I wish send committee me can be for almost a friend say role play no, but also in rule. But the approach. Acquire your first so approaching. So they say, and no, but you say.
Too much. Approaching.
Okay. And I was saying near my bebre wo ye agree on a timetable.
Right.
And unti wo be no unim say ade we ni fie ho no adwuma e wo say ye mu ye banu enunti ye mu mie no mu adwen e na wo say ye adwuma na fe movie a ye see ye touchy base plan na wo twi mu unim say garage ho mu nyina mo atwenye magua ma garage wo unya ba bi kran for na ntia uko basement dia no kwa de bobo unim oba no nim. And you know say wo betimi aboa ma garage wo da ho wo betimi aboa ma basement wo siesie no akoso unya ni nyina emma oba no so na wo nsa en complain say oba no hwese fie wo siesie be de be ebe koso nana medi eha no esi no nia akode kan no dealing with autism.
Yeah.
Nana obia nim say it's not easy to deal with such things. But listen, sometimes we feel the pain when it's come to say there's such a challenge in the house. We should be very careful with our utterances. Nana, no one wish say obe go through that challenge. You won't even wish that for your enemy. That's what they say. But when it's come to such situation, and a woman begin to accuse the man, una wako faba, mi fie di obian entesa, uboni bi awaye na akofa sa ha ono diaba. And when you begin to raise those insults, those accusations on a man, Nana, we are all human. And you know how it feels. So obewu oba, oberima anase oba, ebi kura na yo oba bako penu no wonni bi oba bia. Na oyire ebu animtie ti se ye, ogu animasi, o kan sem yaw edi chrewo, se wukunu egu animasi, obu animtia se bia, sebi, ebinum tumi ka to the extent se wo se wakofwa musuo eba edi abafie. Nana, it's very painful. And when you go through such a trauma, being oba anase woman, enya dia nika enya humika. So enunti so ye oba so ye bema. We should be very careful the way we approach such things, because say who the berima for that trauma nimu ewo fear. Na se oni ani je wo fear nana he will step out.
Me da say first ho mamela and the man.
Me the man was nana.
Me da say Mr. Nyako enti de Mr. Nyako wo ye beba eneche say okode de a very good topic na Mr. Nyako che say wasa be ade ona matura to pa ye beba ba be handle sa topic no about autism ye beba be Mother's Day e ba be ba and a twin mom menene kaso se nana Mother's Day ba be ba e wo say ye pe e normal pa Mother's Day ye beba be ka ho asem me da ma say Mr. Nyako nti ni nyina no ye kwa Bible ma God blessing so meba ba busa will take on that as soon as Mr. Nyako ebe answer my question am enti Bible mo no say the two shall become one. That doesn't mean say yem faye kunonom indikai anase ye yirenom indikai wo supporto sa eno ye kunonom enye number 1 na ye ma no ema second ana yes or
Yes and no at the same time. The yes means say for body and die say Emma Ukuno.
Okay.
And he deserved that.
Okay. Enti ekunu no na any kind yirenom and any kind. What's the yes or no a little bit shaky wo.
The shaky and say nana adi asem na Bible no eka. The Bible talks about oba being submissive to your husband. So what they are saying? Oberima no, you are responsible. Say ubeda ododi e de akere wo yire. Nana se wodo wo yire a unye ni hey. Wodo wo yire wo na de na ye ne ya no ka e kere wo a, you need to accept it and apologize. So what they are saying? Enunti ebu oni anidie wo se wo de ma wo yire na wo se wo de ma no e ho no ni yes no. But emofra no a aba mu no de nana emofra no be yio omunye yio ejina mo ba nu no eso enunti memfo buo ni anidie ma wo ma ne disrespect wu kunu. So what they say, give them that respect and it shall be well with you.
Me da say, yo, Mr. Nyakon, so as stating a point. Me da say, God bless. Also, how do you feel about that? Bible said the two shall become one. Inti ye indikai e mema no ya mo complaini pa se e wo say ye di mu dikan enkura ne ba na ya my attention nyina akọ nkura ne so. Inti saying who will take in the saying e ya mpaye ni the Bible ka no ase inti mu foforo e wo ho. What's your take on that? God bless.
Okay, question we me patcho me da se me chia ho ayefe anadwi.
Me da say on top of the what tie e wo on top e no ma power ho. Books no BT my brain me binti the what up no na me read as an my call bad on fire.
Biology reader. Anyway, yeah, the program has been very nice. We'll play now no Maya there. I mean, they have depicted what actually happens in marriages. And question will be say, but nyame can say, it depends, and also cross here because me more answers on practical reasons. I'll bet to say Cynthia Mikasa. It depends, and who's saying here, say who leads why not a priority to our especially abra. Now we play no mu play no. Nyame tumi aka fo ho ne say sa we play no mu play na ware no problem be anymore. It's a normal routine. Our but it's how you tackle that issues and how you tackle the challenges, And I bet
we now we play and you bet that apple let's take to the question say
okay, Martin. And yeah, me want a big but your mechanic say So far as this thing is concerned, no, nobody's a priority in a marriage.
Okay.
Nobody is the prize. Sentence will be a whole role or play into who play with ye. When I am playing my role as a man or as a father, my children and my wives become my priority.
Okay.
Also, Obano who play role no. Me a jano and I say who kunono and no umbano na be a priority. So who then becomes the priority? In paying for a class who minisuma mintina or trimmy nam. Now when you're trinam room now person de be a woo and you swear you be to me an anti album. And ye na percenti one by a bacono is an equally yoked together. You are equally yoking together. Also, can two work together? Also, no, unless they agree. So it's an agreement to share responsibilities and work together. And will be a polarity. Now, Mr. Yanko, threw a little bit light on responsibilities. Beman wo do obanusu the need Beman until who is the priority? Nobody is. Until sana mekan send a baby to me aqua baby no. Me be say me da say.
God bless me, that's it. Madam Peggy, Apostle, Madam Peggy.
Pepa join.
Me pacho, ye dear.
One pie bon wa come to who ye na muswe.
Yeah, that was Sepa, Acheampomaa dom, yen na ye hoye. The Bible, my who said the two shall be one. The two shall be one, no. Then does that mean say ye kunonom, ye urenom, ena eba first, and sana ye mano. Abana, what's your take on that?
The two shall become one. Say, ye can't say one day, a one.
Yes.
A day, a one. Bibianka hubio. Nti meno Mr. Nyako ka asem bi se ye hwemu a man no na edisika ne bapa ba me problem a me hu se ma one no Nyakopon asem o kan ne man ye e man edisika ne man okonya be ma oni nti ase a na ani bre asha aside den eba nti se obenya obete no ho ase se the two ye one no nti anya hwe ebi a memedi Yesu a meboa afa obon se na ono no he opese de bi okwa adwuma ti e basa na abeka oba ne nko a na se oba ne nko na ede ebre na se nanumpo no se anibre ba mu a na de sa problem ne ba eno de obeka bia no enti ase embem ko no so pese okoye ewo yen Africa mema tim se wo se be ma na ede enyiska ti se ko basa oba no sika odi ba fie no doso afi na asa ho ya na afi ase de bi opese okwa adwuma na ababebo ne so enam se Bible say the two shall be one I will say yete ho ase if you say and then I'm a kind John 4:38 what if John Obana ebra Yesu ko hia e ma o hia o no me tough they were very tough women but baby eni wa Yesu de eyi o mai onya abotre de ko hia na bura no wo hwe question say obisa no a Yesu nya abotre e de ma no nti o mo san ba bisa no say what did you know or say omo hwe food no say enuaba na de abre nti e ma nkasa pese no this enya be ma chese obet ote maase said the back obisu kansa na o communication no ebe ye kama o se communication ye kama wa hwe kra wonya hwe oba na be se twa no wa ye ni nyina ba se ko ba se wa antena se akohia Mary Magdalene Croft we bi tumi kwasi ye oba o ye tofa ho na ye na ye this problem ne ba no na aso be ma no pese o kire se but ye o ma ebo a na me abom so be tough but Yesu dealing with all of them to the sense what the team here then epipa the who ye ko ni po kwenti enti ase se nyame abode no edo so yo oba no betumi abaye tough but enye tough so obe disrespect that is the nature of the person it is e benya abote say the Yesu nyama Samaria ni ba na hwe the end the buy say two ni ye one dia enti ase say ye one no matter what ye dream baako se wo de doso wo di su a enye ye baako se de be ya ebeboa nkwala no meso ma dua metim aka no
Ye da se epa Madam Peggy Apostle Nyankopon insure pa for one so unchi mono and ye di tiam me ma only Jerome tata taking why did he can buy I think say DTM o de ma memfa we ma ansa na ma ba Jerome so na Miss Perfect nso maba wo so me ye me hwehwe mu no me hu say ye neglect ye spouse ye neglect na ye ma ye ni ekoye ma ne homo a which a man ni binom Ghana for man ni binom enam say Ghana for ni ntina me kanesa a man no especially say ye di kan wo foforo na ya say ye ni ekoye ma ne ho more echie ye kununom na womo say eba sa the emotional distance eba DTM say you can say emotional distance ewa aware ma say enokra be chechire mu sen e de be na e ma ne kofa sa eba because say ye say enti me pa cha omote menka enti ase ye nyina ye baako na enti ase ye adwuma de a ene aden na wo say ye kununom emotional distance bi eba ye ni wo montem.
Yo, Medase. Good evening to Obia on the call. Emotional distance. On say for
Right.
so many things come into play. Oban wabrabo. Okay. Into say when ya say a supporting partner or best support you through that journey na sa division no eba. Nti no oba no wanhwe a wo hwe baby no ahomacho be so yakula ni so anytime akula ni so wa na wo ho like you're doing so many things obema no emwa in handling the baby so at the end of the day so oh sorry kra na hu nipa no animo kra na wo den obuafu se nipa no ba na obeso mu a
na DTM kunu nyame ehira so amoye wan no na ebasa
because to you no akwai say onko na wo ye den obre
okay
and a nipa no maybe due to the upbringing into not taking a normal say I want is nothing or your bar so I mean you have to do basically everything nipa no beko adwuma beba no expect to say wa prepare aduane esi ho wan hwa sada no kra no whatever you were going through no nipa no ntimi kra me no metna second discuss say oh me yire say akola ba ni ade no what is happening we DM like then ekoso you know nti definitely obufu nso ana wo ye den o twe wo ho efri saa nipa no o twe wo ho no it's not only physical emotionally psychologically no o twe wo ho efri no nti won say in as much as only nipa net wo kra mo for say mo di nkomo no kra no na wo adwen no baby e wo no you are always thinking hey by this time kra no say me kasa kakra kakla no be sorry me pity me who say akola no be sorry because like you're tired you know and you know
wow
this is one of the things that it me creates emotional rift between couples
na DTM ye ekoso ewo ye ma no ye tiri mo ne ya adwene mu no eno eya ye mema ne hu ye communicate ana se ye susu se ewo so mu hu se bia ya bre ye body need go through changes ya ye tired. Do we communicate that? Okay.
yes susu say esese omuhu because akoye say oni obi wo ho ansa na akola beba mumu no mugimoni ene we say bese yen fa ha na ba ku di nachi de bia wo sere ene ade but akola be mu no wo sere na ye restricted kakra wa hwa wo nante akrampo asesa inti no say obi wo expect say obi tie kire say nipa ne de ehu say some changes be aden akoso ewo mu but say nipa no shows our own concern say ohun crass changes about mu a also o feel difficult say say okona ko church nipa ni mu because you know the person is supposed to know so inti no say onyo obi a we type na we ka say okay me fa boga nya swine inti mekensi nipa n'anim a o de be show mu inti o de show mu ni nyina no na edreni wo no na etwe so efri nipa no enuti na empempi no say awo eba nkrofo mu like couples omowo fresh no man take care etime de awareja ye ne ade eden eba obi ye wo time wo 3 months na one ne partner mo jai
Wow.
Oh yes, because of nyoma bisa nyoma nketenkete bi a ntimi anya the holding at the source. So as couples na dear Obama no nim say oyere will go through life and death situation and what back out. It's a say oboa no. Se nipa no emma out mpo mmeka nhwere wo say asimesi say na me go through krana. We ye badwemu ba ese say wo say something happened to say nipa we. Intin by all means no obe go through bibi. Let me be there to help that person. So it's I would say fortunately for us, your generation we money bebree. Obani taking maternity leave, no, so we take a few weeks.
Right.
As paternity leave, just to help Obano fresh, from birth. So because we need what is at stake. Because you wanna keep your relationship together. Okay. To you no enye awo a abemu nti necessary mumu ye den etete. Sa mote mo ho asesa mo betimi abafa each other. Mo boa mo ho to make sure say relationship ebe remain so that emotional rift doesn't come in. Sa ade ya friend PTSD say ewo ho. In as much as affecting man, affecting men no so be. But mona moya couples, no. You see, I always say you need to be there for each other. You need to know each other in totals in such a way. Say baku emuna ne nimukura nim say there be something is wrong.
Okay.
So what I say, aha, and no no so muni mo sa na dia. I think say whatever distance you can go through it and still remain couples.
Medase panditi. Medase Ohima Victoria mema Akua ba medase Oniesa. Thank you so much for all the gifts. Mr. Momonta pona program no enko enimu epa. Yo yedase epa. Eni na tata taken me bawo so say sia enhwehwemu ana me ye na so ema me hu say ye neglect your spouse. Etimi emani lead to resentment. Ene se anhwe ye kura enkura ba ye ntem a ewo se enigye ewo ye ntem no. Ema awarefo no yetimi separate emani lead to divorce. Adentia na ewo se ebasa adena yawo eradede ema adom yen na ye nyina ye baako na ye hwe ye ma etimi ema obi resentment ko ebe kan wo yitwi mu say na etimi lead to separation ni aware especially ye mema no ebi amomu feel say ye ma no more attention me yire kra me ba onfi me one me nkasa obeba na akra ne da ne so o sha akra ne ni mo ye sei na me ma ni bi me ni bi kaso mu se o mu feeling lonely enti e basa e ma wo mo nso ko abonten pe ebia enigye wo ho tata ken waye ga na ni be me ya ye ne mo ware ye ne mo ewe. What's your take on that? Adena mamo resente ewo mo yire no manase wo partner na lead to separation. Na bra ye nyina ya wo a ewo se ye hwe ye ma no.
Okay, yo madam ase mikromufo michia mu nyina Mr. Nyako obia twins mo madam nyina ase before me
as tata ken no si ukro mu ho no o free ho ono nso free ho
special area yesroko tamanka we twins mom advert no na me betro BBC anke bi yadent na yen sanko yenko panyanko poncho na yen sanko the Garden of Eden tene be ya into mane ewi nyina ne yanko boye bi nanka yene papa winter na yene nam osa na echeze bebia ye bebia na nyina ye we yo ye befa ne sa to me, it depends on the surrounding and what is going on between the couples.
Okay.
Obi wo ho a time no a ipano ewo no Okay, let me backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
I can say it's about 95% of men. We are not ready. We are never ready for kids.
Okay.
Even Bema or Ware Krano, time we had better question him Kran. It takes time for you to prep your mind and get ready for what is coming. And you know, sometimes not be in say be a man we are champion.
Me pacho Mr. Ma ehon me pese uchemu ye se wo yere nyema udim se wonyem okwa appointment amu nyina ma bo tatata wo ba be wo munim se mumienu nyina na mo ba be wo no still eya na me ni bi ohwo a monye ready ese cry beba okay
no,
yeah,
we are not it takes time, especially se wuhu ebia men we kono kra no ya didie mu de sen ye rent mu de sen then of course we are brabo mu just say we are just living from hand to hand or whatever it is that we are going through, and then here we are with a child. Sebi ebinomo, some of us no kra, we are children ourselves. And then we are bringing in a child. How are we going to take care of that child? Like children taking care of children, or
we
children? Well, no, yes, it has no age limit. But responsibilities in the bar, a honor challenges in the war. What you say? And you know, I can say, men, we are not mentally ready. It takes time. We need to process it. Well, and you share, I mean, normally, me say, emba omu or ahwonde esi mbema, like emotionally, because a nema obabe to me process it to deal with mbema, we can't do it. Mbema, we are all about the physicals, but when it comes to emotions, emba can go through a lot, emba can take in a lot that ye mbema no. Well, at the time no one said akora no nyinsa na ba no, we are not mentally ready. Ebia make ikra sebe me wo Ghana and I me wo ha ma ba nyem wo. Am I ready? How am I going to break the news and all that? Obi a me obi twempna ansa na me no wa ba behia ama nyinsenya ba mu. How am I going to break the news to the person? What you say?
You will be twempna so ye den.
Yeah, it goes through a whole lot, like the psychology, the psychology, the emotional behind it. In the MM, I can say most of the time, a year we are not ready for that. I guess we know say we are pregnant, and of course we know say we are the ones responsible for it. But it takes time for us to be ready to be ready and take the responsibility. What you say? And time no one said it or bana wono. It is new to us. Again, during our upbringing, personally, I was raised in Ghana and in the village, of course, we and a hono and bankwa ufie. So me being a man, I don't have to. And one is I go, Kwame Akua, and no. That's how far I will go. See, be a message on Akora die pow. See, be a maybe a Kora, see, be a mema Kora be a new, and no dear. And no, there we don't do it. And here I am in a situation whereby there's no mom around, there is no auntie, there is no grandmother, there is nobody around to help. And now here is the wife asking me, say, can she come and help? Meanwhile, where I came from, no, it is not the duty of a man. So now I am torn between my cultural values as being a man, whereby I don't get involved in affairs of kids, and here I am where I have to play the role of quote unquote a mother in the life of that child, a big responsibility. So when you try to push that responsibility on the man, most men will break down. You have to unload it like slowly, gradually. Let the man be willing. Like what you say, according to say, what did dada no? What did dada no? For them to get accustomed to it. Now, so what they need now for say, all of a sudden, I have to be the breadwinner. All of a sudden, I have to do this. And then I have to still come and take care of a child. No, a burden. It is something that I'm not ready for that. Again, coming from Ghana, no. This is something men don't do. Like we don't do it.
Yeah, that's
and here I am in a foreign land where I'm being forced, quote unquote, I'm being forced to take that responsibility. Go appoint.
You being forced. Wow,
That's what I said, quote and quote, being forced, because I'm coming home. But now I have to do a shift, to take turns to feed the baby, who goes to sleep, who does what, who goes to do laundry, who goes to cook, who goes to shopping, and all that. And like we men, we are not ready, we are not being trained for that. And I can tell, say, I don't know, but I can say, even in Korea, in as much as they've never been back home, I don't think they are ever ready to take that role or be responsible for that. And now most of these issues, and also I blame it on your papa for and your mommy for no.
That's it. Our
Now,
background.
yeah, I blame it on the fathers and the mothers. And the reason why I blame it is that I had wanted to treat this the absent father. You see, we grew up without a father.
Oh.
And some it was intentional, and some it wasn't intentional. The intentional ones, were being caused mostly by the women, by chasing the fathers away. It was a deliberate thing. What I say. So me growing up, I grew up to see my mother doing all the things, being a mother and being a father at the same time.
Right.
And this is the life I am used to, see my mother go in and out. And because I didn't see that for firsthand, I didn't see the father play any role in the house. It became difficult for me to take on that role. Because all I see or what I saw was my mother or my aunties, my sisters being responsible for the children. The father or the man was never there. What I say. So when I am here and then I'm being asked, oh, Jerome, you have to do this, you have to do that, that kind of creates a problem, because the absent father, my papa did go, but my mom was doing it. So why can't you do it? So this is where we ask the question, why do I have to do it? If my mom was able to do it, if my auntie was able to do it, why can't you do it? What I say? And in Tinyana make us say, like it's a mental thing. You have to prep yourself and be ready for it. Because you grew up, you didn't see it happening. That day no awere wo we no kra no na pia bonte na wo to da me anase wote ba bi no monsa and one say the ba brew. And here you are, you want me to go to the hospital, you want me to do this one. It's a whole thing, like it's a total package that I don't think men are ready for that. What I say? And when we get into that, gradual process and prep the person. What I say? And you can do this by cultivating. Last me na ubi ba bechimiare. You see, you have to cultivate some of these things. Oh, I understand. Or maybe you are trying. I appreciate this you are doing. But is it okay if you can help me with this? What I say? It means we already know you've acknowledged my struggles. You've acknowledged my effort. But you are asking, and I would be, and I would say, like you said, Papa Winter, no, it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. What you say? You have to cultivate it. Oh, I understand your struggle, but is it okay if you can do this? Oh, so I'm struggling, but you still know, like I'm still the man. I have the strength. That's why I always say, look, you can turn any man into a child. It all comes down to the way you talk to them, to us, right? And you can turn us into boys, you can turn us into children. It comes down to the way you the way you approach, the way you talk to us, and don't determine the way we are going to respond. But again, men, I can say about 95% of men, they're never ready. Even though they are married, they were never ready for that responsibility.
Wow. Yeah, that's it. Tata Takin, now Wokasa Emma, or Hima Victoria, Ebebusa question said, hey, any other walking in the any set, yeah, man, so when a catcher say, are you ready? A see a bit raisy and cry taking care of whom. Bra was say a man in ready. Tia man,
now, one day a survey, right? Member, and I say member or more worry, or those who have kids. Yes, so being Nabisa almost say, what was their first reaction when the news was broken to them?
Mate,
You will come back here and give a testimony.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, any Miss Perfect, Mammy and Bravo. Miss Perfect, do you feel set? Yeah, may Tiana may can no say. Your partners no, it gets to a point where they start competing with their children when it comes to minim lady be me ye tapiki mene amount for kasa me pe 1 or 2 bi no. Mini lady be e kasa ye ma ne ka che me se nana na nye ready say mejai breastfeeding na nye ready but me kunu etimi pushi ya me fa akra ne se me breastfeed ya me kunu say akra wedi 3 months wedi 6 months eye e wo say eye twaso na ejai aduane a wode ma no no se me kasa me kwa akodeda akra ne krampa an akra ne wo se o ma ono ani sua hawa obesi ada all because se be ma ne hia no opese oma akra ne da na ebia be ma no ahohiehia bi a wadru mu no ohia ne wife se akra ne beba Emma ni bi krampo they will prefer say bi anko be breastfeeding ne baba 2 years or 1 year but emma no do you feel say it gets to a point and I say at what point in time ena ye mema nom ebinom ye kunonom no ene omoma no as a competition bi aba wo mo ntem Miss Perfect.
Yeah, and I mean that's me be our platform no so.
I don't know the may voice I yes I say will be a voice except me. I saw maybe a voice about hey more you know more quiet.
Yeah, Jerome. Man, you know, nana me that's it first place. Jerome now can say what say you know okay no say yente mumu yenya mudi and no. And ya mu ba kuna no so a yen short very say mo you know that attacking no yen so yen krokro no yen ga say oh they mo trying to krokro say one
And
30
na
seconds.
Dr. Oh, Mr. Papa Winter and Dr. Angela no Mokase. Yeah, now the ice cream, now the farm. Now and those who
Yeah,
came
that's
in
it.
a crank.
1 second, 2 minutes now. Back away there,
Miss
chocolate 10
Perfect
minutes.
time new ko o time oko.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, and I mean that's it. I think say competition. The member no money and Kurani or competition pa.
Okay.
But oh yeah, money and Kurani or competition. A boy crowd about the money a feeding bottle crowd because oh Fadiko 2 or Fadiko 2 did the enche.
Me da se ho.
Bibi sa. Now, I say like, hey, I around to me in Kasambe can't you say, accommodate into no war, mamma na, war is our instinct, no. Wona even nisu mukura out to mu say ni wona for. Say, oh, yeah, when him say be any one for, or yeah, whatever, when him say be a common no. So you know, you as a mother, you know, but mama no more when him say. And you know, we know, you know, what our child want at certain time. But remember, no, they have no clue. Omuni mo answer fani kotu anebeje. Fani kotu anebeje. Now when it comes to bakuna who even saying who can first now about
Breastfeeding.
no about say who
The
comes
first
first.
who comes first? Yeah.
Papa no me okay, let me play the devil advocate for a minute. Me, I think say the mother and the father comes first before the children. That's how I look at it personally. Because mummy and namushia, you love each other and sakura way ebe ye blessing. Ewa mu life. But so if both of you are still in the same page, taking care of each other, doing stuff for you yourselves now. Akora no automatically benefit from you guys. But so baku switch attention in ako to akora so a. Na ba mummy no amohia a mo adom ho ansa akora neighbor no. Na is a we neglect be na. Indirectly no, who neglect be na ma be no so neglect wo ni nkora no. What yes. That's how I look at it though.
Okay.
Maybe not everybody would think about it that way, but that's how I look at it. And to me, I think that my husband comes first before enkorano because yeah.
One sham.
Yeah, so I will let it go and then I'll talk later.
Okay, me da say epa. Ebusuafo, mesrɛ mo, ye ma no, let's be honest because me ye me nhwehwɛ mu no. Emema me ni omo kasa ye nyina me nya one single person or ma me hu say, oh nana, me de me yere de o ma me feel say yes. Me ba before ye ma no. Emema me ni omo kasa ye nyina ka chem say nana. Hey, Ghana for ma. Uni omo wo ya no no mo de nkura na ye omo bibia is all about nkura no wo hia wo yire kura mpo no na me ye we yama at that time no na oba no laundry ehun hia se obeye no at that time na oba no kwa akofa an wo se me wo hye nkura ne de ne ma na wo se me ye we nti no ye mema no mu binom no that's how they feel nti no mesrɛ mo ye nua ma no ɛhɔ no yen hwe hu se Jerome aboa ma hu so abo ewa pa ewo ho
Me ba onana kafra.
entuye metel
Sorry to come in. Mr. Mwa atiefo mensa da insayem. Mumpompo de na mun power na mun tapo se na ebe promote program no. Yin nyina se na waba ha wabi sua de ma power na obi nso hu na yen hye mu obi na nipa nso ba na mbeye den. Ono nso mbra no be sua bi. You start here from 9 o'clock. About 2 hours later, I think I have what 13.7 taps. It's not helping. Yes, Ramwa. Umbo more na mom power tap or send a program no she be promote. Send a be ko ama ubi so ababe nyabi. Yes, Ramwa. Mo de mom power tap on my damase.
me da se pa tata ken ebusuafo yesre mo nya ne sa anya sa meko vacation no because ye ba na mo nya na that means say dwumadi a ye no mani enje ho mesre mo nya ne sa pepepe emaye yo okay point am de by sa na ye nua mema no e kan me hu se Renee or say enye it's not only women but some men do more than a man yo busuafo yenhwe ehɔ no ɛpaa ye ene Mr. Nyako we de me ba hwansan ma ba twin mom hɔ no me ne mema ni bi nso kasa me so we very sensitive nti no monfa enche me bat e was say ye ka se ne ebe ya ebe boa ya ma ye ma ne nso ye hu how are you besi aye ye no ma Mr. Nyako me ne brotherhood e kasa ye no mema ni bi nso ma me hu se eya na ma ni bi ye wo a the reason why a mama be person mu be twa mo ho 1 or 2 ne say ya mo find a man attractive a man bi o ho a ye jeja ye body enti no na oba ebi mu hu no bibia ye kama no ya wo ne ye jeja ye hu enti no emma ye ho sebi ani die kwan so enye makono sa na brotherhood be kind. What's your take on that ye tio?
All right, Nana, me that say, it depends.
Okay.
Media, and your money be or honor manana, a yadrini, and a yadi. A woman say, near who can a contribute a way if ye say, sebi, say, oba wa, and non say, sebi, minia manu me a year no manusi suminaso, and non say, wabodam. So what I say. And a tobrebia a queen ye faso a dear hunino, a yana ye mano a coffin. Nana nipa hwa de piano say 113 year and can't eba home. Believe it or not, it's a fact. So what I say, no for ya ye nti hu ja ye di tiri toswa ye fear no ye carry no massage ni ade nyina no for no
ya mo senya nkra ne dia no
113 year nana eno kra no sebio enka eba ho ena obia so nim se no for se ensuo bamu a na the more no for no ehihye na egu ho esogu bra mu eni ade no eno so edi sebi nyanyan bi kakra eba na ni nyina ewo honom but se udi wo hunni a eyi saa niema no nyina ye de be efri honom. I'm not saying said that should be the base of you being going out say wodi ofri oba no achi say won siesie no ho but a contribute say bema obi aye de be afri oba no achi but ma mo ye nyusu say enu nti e bibia ye bia no ye de adwen na ye before say obarima be pia frifie say wo free wo yere achi no wadwene ho emfa nkonko hye say oba no se bi na ho didie bi nti na ma wotu sa na mo no so that say obi die nye kura nso ebi a oda so te ho but eya moma ye nhwe yie say eniema bi wo ho a ye ya epamu ye kununum efrifie
Inti Mr. Nyako me be mu wa ha say na inti emema no dia na mo betimi aye because obaby wo ho a na gabi aba be tro no se bi wo ho ankura no ma ye 2 na 3 but emema no mo ma ye nhu but instead no na mo de kwa abontinti no why be me sen ena ubetimi ene wo yere akasa ama na hu se bi a o maame weyi nkoye nti ye mfiti because e bi wo ho a ya na ye nimo ese wo se ye no ma bi ye
how no ye ya hwe na obarima bie ni wo a sebi na dwen wo frame to the stand say ebia bibi nkoyie na won ka ho asem nkyere ne yere na ofiti prekope atu anamo bi na make no say obarima obeye sa no na kyese wono waboni timu podada say sa anamo no no pese otu but empempi no when we approach you don't accept or admit say nya wo ye no enye na ye tenetene wo so they say enana ade a ehadwen pa etimidi hawba ware mu eye ebra wo bomodin say ade bi a esefie ebetimi ama wo ne wo yiri ntemu ede wo hawa ba na wo bomodin say obetenetene no na oba no ana obarima no nya ready say nya wo ka no obegie tum no ayensesaye and that is the cause of the whole thing and
no na basa Mr. Nyako se oba ni accept a ene na obekọ abontin
yes when the man keep talking about it and you bema bia ne pekasa bebre nti wakam ba ku mienu miensa na ohun se wonye ready say nya wo kanu mpo obetie na nkampese wa ye ho adwuma the next action obey ni say obey keep you mute and he will walk out so what they say enunti pempi no enfomso a ye no a yen ma no titiru ye ka asem kire a yentie na ade no wa anye ntumu de a ebeda wa ye ho adwuma so what they say so let us all admit say ade we ebi a eha mi kunu enunti na wo ka ho asem no na se ye tie de a then you ask question mira a day na obetimi ayaboa me na ade we a wo se won pe no matimi asesa free honum to bring peace in the house so what they say so onye ready so obegye tumu dia nana bibie no abetimi aye na bema no so hu sade no etete no epra no obepia kwa bonten obekwa kohia Miss Perfect bia ebia okokana sem ekire no say Miss Perfect mani nyi ofie na me kan wa me yi ehwo asem kire me yira ontie or shall result in friend say insult so what you say and she disrespect me Miss Perfect is why you desperate or
Machinary no.
exactly or pabrantie bi to say wo na one no adi nkomo enunti Miss Perfect will do all what it takes to calm you down enunti ebia beginning no na nyese wo free wo yirachi nemo
No di ntakra kwa ko nunu ade ni mama.
asemo ha wo fi a wo timi
memo aba mo mani wie sisterhood aye wild aha Mr. Nyako yetio
asemo ha wo fi a wo try say wo be resolve a oyiri ma wo kwan ma wo solve no Miss Perfect is going to give you that attention to entertain you wo be kono the way obesia welcome wo the way obesia krokro wo the way jollof bi a Miss Perfect aya nkade chi on de beko dwuma mu obekọ akoyira wo media ma wo no oberima no adwen bense what this woman is giving to me, I don't get it at home. And until Emrebia Obano or Ninitiano be show that disrespect attitude no to him no. Or funny for no a friend Miss Perfect or come Miss Perfect or Miss Perfect oh fear. Only fear cry no bisa say in Kabibi or so coming back or say you see me bare 15 minutes time. So what I say. Or no so at taking advantage of the man. Na be man no ko aye kro no na ye jiji so no na. You being at home no, then you become a loser. Thank you.
Me that say a pan.
Me
Brother
pacho.
twin man pacho me ba. Me pacho me ba twin man me who said na Jerome kas Mr. Nyako kasa Jerome say you go ahead big bro ye me money issue twin man bre mu wo ho ye say yemfa eno na ya yemfa sa omo ene enkura no sa competition na ebeda enkura ene papa fomu ne basa ya na emane nso no amaye nhu de yenye ni nyina ye handle twin man yetio
Medase misanya ko kasa no o ka se eyesa omo be ko mo girlfriends no e wo se mema mo lines mu se girlfriend oni babia wo oni nkola bia wo fie ho no ti wo be ko na ho ye neat obe ni bibia because or the ade eje ade enti no be give it all out obe bibia possible se be mo wani age because akola bia ni fie ho no be ko no e ho ye neat aduane o se bibia mu but wo fie no enkwala wo ho e na wo yire wo ho no enti de wo se mo ye ne se wo se mo boa mo yire no
right
because se wo brebebre a wo se me kasa no me se bia na me ka no hwemu a ensese nka meka but eye bre ene ma make ka asasem yes starting
ko no cry we be ba handle role play
jo enti no se mo be come girlfriends ho no na enye solve problem but a wise man ene ne no betena se no aka che ne se ma because me kai se me wo ye no na me ye kese na me ye kese na me yes husband wo ye kese o na de ben de ba fide o si bi no yes ta wo sa funny eyi no but nyame adom Ghana na me wo house help any ade eti no me ma me so ba fi honom o hwe nkwala no ti no me ye den me ko register gym me wo ya gym na me start say me ko gym because of start say or complaini na wo ye kese o na wo ye say ni me hu say e was me working on myself but Chroma say no what brought to the sense say untimi nko yes no man po untimi nko gym the only time I bet me exercise any normal na Mr. Nyako kasa osaka bibi say yes sense eba wo ho ampa obia nyame na doma wa no so breastfeeding na want take care of yourself we say na ho anyenya e just sense po ye den ewo wo ho enti no ye ka ni nyina ne say ye try na nyame ye adom na ma ye emma ye hwe ye kunu mu so na ye hwe ma na yakasa ye take care of yourself so because one take care of yourself one be take one be show what I say it's also try say bibi kitu people na obetimi aye na waduane what so na wetimi aye exercise kaka se be a wo be meet ukunu no halfway na ukunu na nkwa nkotwe ne mpana bia no why na adwen dida so pese okoye o krom dida care of
something quick for adults yo me tie twin mom
ni kunu a plan when it seems so pese okotwe ne okoye na dwaman e wa bonten because girl na wo kono no akola bia ni fi ho no wo de ne se obeboa wo yire woni ne kasa na wo so no mu no wo so nkola ne bibia obetimi akọ work wo so ne kasa no mpacho see that any sokito en me kọ work aba ba wo de wo pentem akoye wo tatata wa bontin nti no wo so kasa wo nti na wa na wetuka na wa akọ wo be so abesan ba no is the same problem wa be shape no asa betena hu bi enti emmoa ya mama onye sa
me that's
Me ba twins mom Mr. Nyako kasa no o say wo be kasa wo ni nipa ne be kasa anyasa wo sorry fiti ho ape na wo kokoye nya ese wo ye ese wo ni nipa no have that conversation this is send wo waka wo de na say wo de na eto wo no na nipa na complain
right
ma wo say me ekoso no enye ebinu mo be kasa me de say oba de wo a sana ese ye o eye childbirth omo nya hwehwe One seminar Mr. Nyako Eka.
You.
What is here? Mr.
Em,
I just want to
Mate
make
wase yo mate wase say no asem na misanya ko kan but ade ne say onpa kro no e bia nkwala ne dooso won e na bibie egu no so nti onya mrepo e na wasan koye exercise so nti na wo as a husband no e na wo se wo boa wo na one ne tena so ne kana one day beto na dream wo so akra ne obetimi akoye exercise bi wo so akra ne obetimi aye de wo so ye but
yeah,
wo
so
kasa no nti
a hona wo oba no beka se sadia and the meko gym 3 days in a week. This is the time. I don't think the man will say no. What you say? But if you don't make any effort, if you don't offer any if you don't make any counter offer, obefile say and found.
Okay, that's after so there was a mema muhunu so say enye oba bia na okwa awo so a otimi wo normal bet obi a C-section no crop untimi nya exercise.
Hey,
Sometimes
defending the doors. What they
asuma me he no kre.
Let me say something quick, you know. I think I need that.
Twins
Yeah,
mom.
Jerome.
Jerome, Obada, me, na
Yeah, Jerome.
No, seriously. I think they're a high timer in Mema, especially Mema, Ghana Mema, ebe understanding the woman, because of anatomy, all the things that go through a woman. So of course, our labor and delivery now. Obi wo bet me awo normal.
Life and
But
death.
after the normal delivery, no, and so edna mo chire no kra no, different. What you say? And as I say, omotia say, and my body na ye crying. Obi wo ha, obetimi akọ gym be 19 kujute. Say slim or say whatever no. Oh yeah, enye. You know, ube man una wune obano akọ agreement to say you're gonna live your life together. And nothing you could pop in here can say, oh woman kwamu. It's whatever happens, you need to be there to champion each other up. And kokase because miracle war yen say ne fu ayekesi enti me hu obi a ne fu yeketwa enti me call for that person. You need to understand says that person no wa bonten whatever trauma and whatever issue now wo yiri no wo fie na go through no hwa sa nipa no nko muda. What you say? Enti no wo ni nipa no yiri no mu na mo ye enti na mo ye honam ba akono. You need to be there to champion each other up. Ewiase afefe de ewo ho but enye ne nyina na ewo ho kwan. Wo be ma no na wo ye odwamanfo enti na wo feel say we hu bibi kitue bi wo oba no ho enti na se okofo another oba. Wo hu wo ye odwamanfo. And then Jerome, twin man patron, I'll hand over Michelle. Jerome
yeah, brotherhood mom raya simuna mo ye dwamanfo.
No, omna mo ye
dwamanfo.
No, because onye okwadi obeba Michelle, onye odwamani a.
Anya who failed.
Like oba one no ewo ho mako say mu betna together. Whatever happens to you mu betna together. Enti no only oba no ehihia aware na de bia ubushia no no. Edie na bushia no. What were you expecting from that bushia? Is it just for enjoyment? No, it's not enjoyment. As I said, you wanted to build a family. And nunti na muko se mo ba be worry. It is say a babel nyinsem be mo say responsibility is for the two of you. Don't come and tell me say when you're ready say benyima na be wo ba. Any ko mu na wa twe afrim ehwe
Condom.
What you say? Like there's so many things that happen. And since they be only asudie no. Maybe I saw somebody asudie no eto emma no kwaso. Emma go through a lot of things. Ansana ya sandi we na san beka ye headache ho. What I say munje edwaman no na mun concentrate on building your family with the people that you have decided to move with. And that's mommy.
Pacho nanefia mama
I need to say something.
Me pacho. And mema na omo complain say ayekese se ni se hwe. Mu na mo yide mu ase mu fu ayekese to the sense say mu nye bibia won be ma wo so a why you bibi one they will never na the fu advance of so you okay but na yire yekese pa na de bi omo kasa. Eso ye din tina ho. se de musiti bia ye pem adentina muntimi enkase meyire ebia se ni se awo awa wuntina ebia wa kese ntino ye man ta no ye now the only take e say o kwa ko twumpna wabra wo so wafu adoa
Yo.
Nyamputra, twin mam nyamputra,
Yes.
samba
So,
nyamputra.
Yeah, Sister
me
Kia.
your sisterhood, Mr. Mawomu, Omuya,
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me say something quick before Kodeke.
Hey, Miss Perfect, what can you
Me pacho. Aha, na
Miss
Jerome ka say. Yeah, running say omo ko bo mo dami bi. Ne abe from say wo oyiri awo. Right now, no, we are in a stage. We are in a place. Yeah, invite you, man, to cry into the labor world to come and see what is happening. Senior Beya, Udu Fia, you know how to crow with it. Then you see the pain your wife is going through and all that. Unko bot damn it, be flower damn as he say, we beju ba that kind of thing bio. Secondly, so no, say Ghana setting na ye mama no more sabi or if anything ye kunu no muni yeah minka ni say ye mama no me beka say oh ma wo yirin ko ni mama won ko wo no that thing needs to stop. Okwa ni mama wa akwa wo say ni mama na nyimo no until na ni kunu ni ho na at least no omo manage that 6 months and 1 year the first year of struggle no they should manage it together but so ma oba ni ko ni mama wo so okowo e bi wo ho a 9 months later mam oba ni beba back to na warriors no na be ma na kwa oba fufuro nyim what you say. And also, no, yeah, raising your man now, no. We should raise these kids a little different. And they will see the importance of a man and the pains we go through. May I say?
Yo, me da say, Okodie, Bremuna, Mema brotherhood, yentie, and free
That's it.
brotherhood, also.
Nensuma bohache pa.
Esther Yate. Nana, first of all, no. I had this idea na me de say in your memo. Jerome Clark assembly Emma will make a very good point. I know sisterhood in me and dream. A woman's body is built different from a man. What you say? And the way a man you call menstrual pains more. You go through needs and stages more, all that trimester and you come on. Men can never be like women. Women can never be like men. So because say a member intimate to say you know, we have to make them understand our pain. But ye wo yenua man mu bi wo ho no mo a oye ne ho say betimi aye me bibia. A case whereby say was so mabema ne hu so oye vulnerable no. Oye ne ho bare ding no wa mani pa na feel say journey na wo kom no easy. Forgetting say wonya wo wia oba oye dem ni pedua ne besesa. Imi nua mema no mesem ye free be postpartum depression. Emma come. But a man you come kesi say Emma ekosa postpartum depression anymore. What happens and they say or baby or on my own say ni mood swing and I say ni hormones we know esisa whereby so be on crana so I'm waiting and call you know for the first 6 months na otimi cry in the back of microwave obi cry to me ekuneba obi cry to me bodam e fa saadi enim because say one obi o why the first child obi o nam so why overwhelmed with trauma na okọ mu nyinse mu no obaby o no okọ ni nkwankwanto obi o nam krampa like labor room honom no na ebia no wo hwe ne nkwa ahwere ono ne de obi so on mokra bia na nkora ne YouTube olusu baako. So all the trauma na wakọ mu ne nyina because chinchim ni push ni ade no enye easy obaby o no ma ye okọ ye frɛ bibi say ye friend is saying yeah, inducing. Obetimi ako awoso for 3 days. Whereby says 3 days ning at the moment you be an induction no. Or go like without solid. Only aduane bia. Liquid nko na wo say onom kosi say obewo akwala no. Eni nti no kubon say obeba no na wa bre any ade. It's at that vulnerable state of that woman no. Empathy is what we're begging you guys for. Yenim se mo body nti say ye de. Yenim se mo ntimi ente ase but empathy. Fa ho hye ye shoe mu say senka wona was that situation mu a anka wo be ne den. Fane se bema wonso wakɔ adwumaden no akɔyɛ galamsey akɔhyɛ asase ase kopɛ di oba bedi abafie na wo baaye no oba ka kyerɛ sɛ me kunu me nku ho saa me so me boa kakra eni nti no kakra bi abenya abafie bia na ɛyɛ yentimi ntra madwen mo so madwen ne mo struggles am go through no. We know say men goes through a lot whereby say omuntimi express ourselves, but we are begging you guys empathy because obi no manana like ni kasa bi obekasa che again coming back to your friend is saying
you better role play into me percent kasa
me quick nana coming back to a woman's body no yes remo ye free bibi PCOS o baby no krampa na bia o sa PCOS nana ye be sheda abecheche sa na ema no sa PCOS no bi no ma ne die etimi ma ne gain weight ebi on ma otimi lose weight obi o etimi ene ma bebre the moment obewo kra de na de no kra sa sei kra eno ye ho hia enye yi sa mre no so wan hye ne nkran na wo kaka se bi kire no ne ade a sa oba ne lose ne self confidence a eno no depression de no begin. So we are begging you guys empathy nana medase
epa okode yo mamema brotherhood yenua ma no enye ye body ekrampo de me ne mema ne kasa no wo ma hyeda anka ho wo mo se ya ho siesie ya ho ne die ya ho siesie say we lose ourselves ye we are we feel so comfortable say oh me kunu oh he's there he's the dad me ye ma me enti me kunu onko baby enti ya na ye lose yourself enti yenua ma nso yenhwe eho no bibi kakra mamema Kwame Asare emremo na ono nso aba ye brotherhood for you so yenti so what's your take on that enoma ya also sunyina
I'm saying ma say na wo kan me ba so no pa che o me chia mu nyina adofo ba me ba so no wo kan say ne ma emema ye resentful.
Yes.
That means he say a BB enti esi e gina emema de no so se mpacho sa na mehu no. Say ye come ye no bomu pa. Na che say na am say ye ma me mo ne adofo pe say o mo ka che say in no certainty say ye resentful. But it happened. Say BB bet mama ye resentful. And so what are those things? And no say ye she. Na then you bet me
Miss Perfect, Miss so my main drop on na main fa obi say Eve wakasa so person be can be why mesa de waba yo Kwame me pa cho yenko
mpacho yo mdase enti ami say ne a ye ka wo ebi ahusiesie ni nyina communication say yen communication no nyema bi wo ho ne yentima anso pe it leads to resentment.
Okay.
Because of say ne di kan awona ba na niema wom na hormonal changes ne niema nyina abenti no eno mpacho me ma me mo mfancho eno nkyere say obema ne ntimi nti oka na edu baabi na yentimi anya hwe wo ho a then problem eba ne say obema no start to have emotional withdrawals. Also I say okay me nka biem. Okay, men can ho hwe biem. Then never ban so obekọ abonten. Now is it okay so okọ abonten na? No. But wait me the resentment ma bo be man ye den ekọ abonten. So em say we anybody are then round be how I bit me tackle say issue no. Nti ho na ya ma me mo e karara me hu ni say na to sumie ni say obema no hu te say na ne papa kan na ya ma me nso kan. Aya na edu time bi a you free as a wife na ya be your mother nti na obema wo he right sawari aye wo mu no edu time bi na priorities ni change free maame ana oyere sorry na ekoye maame pe obema no wo he fa wo eyinim ti aya na ema obema no ye say wa free mu even though mawu 2 mawu 3 say obema no ehun so obeboa ne yere. However, because of so obema na free mu nti say niema bi it is a intimacy why a problem ɛwɔ fie hɔ why sisi ade na bɛyɛ nkwalaa no nko a sɛ na ɔmbɛyɛ biribia nko a nti wotumi sɛ the whole week no wo focus nyinaa yɛ nkwalaa no ɛyɛ bad na dabi ebetumi de ɔhaw aba na yew then yɛbɛyɛ afa ho and so na me hu ne sɛ adeɛ bi nso wɔ hɔ na yɛka na ma mmarima yɛyɛ resentment anaasɛ resentful nneɛma bi sɛ ebia no waka asɛm no akyerɛw sɛ na ne yɛn papa bi ka beginning ɔka kyerɛw a na woyɛ w'adwene sɛ o ana ma wo na ebia sɛ na yɛn maame m bɛka sɛsi na I like it sɛ na yɛn maame kan even though and yet the resentment side but that will be a factor ebetumi lead to say na sɛ ma wo wonim how a me menstrual cycle tie wonim nneɛma a makomu wo 9 months akwantuo ɛyɛ nokorɛ because ɛsɛ ɔbɛrima wote ɔbaa na sisa but ɛyɛ nokorɛ no nso sɛ nneɛma no nso betumi ama ɔbɛrima no afiri fie ana yes mmarima no bebree afiri fie ana yes bebree nso te hɔ a ɔmo nkɔɔyɛ yes adɛnti na ɔmo te hɔ a ɔmo nkɔɔyɛ ana adɛnti na ɔmo nso kɔ nti aha no ɛna mimi hu ni sɛ ɔbɛrima ne ka na ɔbɛrima no de ɔdɔ kwan so sɛ ɔmmɛserew sɛ ne maame ka wayɛ kɛse dodo ɔmmɛyɛ saa ne mu ɔbɛka sɛ ɔdɔfo ɛm sɛ sɛ nkɔlaa no baeɛ no ɔmu ayɛ de yɛnkɔ register na yɛnkɔ work then yɛbɛfind time ɛwu how a yɛbɛyɛ nkɔlaa no and therefore yɛbɛtumi nso anya time mama as a husband and wife anya saa ɔbaa no nya focus so on one side a ɛbɛyɛ n'adwuma ɛyɛ n'adwuma wie a wo ɔbɛrima na yɛmfa na wo nti manunsi because sɛ mpanyimfo abobɔ ne nyinaa so nea ehia titiri ni sɛ yɛbɛtumi anya communication a ɛyɛ effective a ɛbɛtumi de sɛ issue nyinaa bɛsolve then resentment ne bɛkɔ form
Kwame o kasa nyinaa kyɛ sɛ wobɛka sɛ woyɛ brotherhood baako a mene ne kasaayɛ deɛ wɔka ne saa pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛna wobaayɛ no wo nso aba abɛka no meda ase ɛpaa yo Esther brɛmu mamie na papa winter wɔsɛ si hɔ adɔfoɔ aba so panti no twin mam ne nkamasa yɛ ahoboa na maba abɛyɛ baako biem sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ adɔfoɔ ankɔmɔ bɛyɛ ne me sɛ papa winter ɔka kyɛm sɛ ne wɔayɛ busy paa but yɛbɛhwɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ.
Hey, what is that? Mamo Chakunya no form, sir.
Esther me pacho yenko.
Oh, okay. I say Asemona Akua, I say me baby cram me start here free.
Sisterhood, mama yenka ho because me sisterhood so kasa ye no. E me say to de bi omo say ya na jealousy bi bem. Sa competition ni a me beka ye between ye kunu ene ye ma no. To de bi o hɔ a fa akora ne to hɔ sister bi se ne ba ne kunu ama na breastfeed akora na time a enka ono ne feel say ye good no ne kunu ehye eye ya ma ojai akora e was enka breastfeed no or esu etwa entem enti no ɛhɔ no Esther ubetimi abemu ɛwɔ hɔ ye ga from yi what's your take on that ye nyina ye suasua enoma sɛne ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛboa ye
Ebusuafo meche obi bia na enumre so. Yeka aware a ho. Aware ejina obema ene ne hwe ene wonyankopon so.
Okay.
Enkura no sa triangle we omunim bi omuhye mfimfini. Maame ne papa ene nyankopon bambo ene da nkura no so. Ene keep nkura no. Nti enkura no omu bi hye mfimfini. Nti under no circumstance ene wo say ye mu ba ko dwene say enkura na nyame de adom ye no watake obi a place nti e wo say e decide no e hye ya adwenem enkura no eni kwan so mbeje maame boso ene enkura no eni hu kwan so muji papa ne boso ne mu ma wo say enkura no wo ye nyina ye ntem ye nyina ye mfinfin na ye nyina ye bambo e da enkura ne so se ye beware a eya na meka se yenkasa yemu ha wa yisi ekasa edi nkomo no eya eni kwan se egina emprimpre yi nko a e wo se ye dwen daache enti se ye beware a before ye beware no
ye dating no is meant for this. Say ye bedi ye home common ya plan your life ahead and sana ya power winning. Inti so when the bearman and our bearman or bati. Nese mo pese mo warrior, I will say impo the number of children and mo pese munya. It will say and cry achedia nyamedema.
Okay.
It will say a general say dodo say impo na ye fee say ya ho odin beso. Se nyankopon edum ye na bibia kopepepa dodo say ye planning nyina ahead na ye dwen say se maba ye ntemu a say na besia portion in time na ye si aye ye niema ama enkwara no yetimi ahwe wo mu yi. I was saying nyina ye dwen ho enye I love you feelings na ye woman each other ne keke no na bramfie besra me na ye say na ho te say no nya no nko a. I was say ye din komo kwa echiri na ye plan sa na ma we nyina nti se mo was anto tue we nyina da na kwan mu a se nyankopon ye madom na ware no mo ware ne se bibia akoso pepepa because sometimes ni wo besusu ne nya sa na abenya.
That's it.
Inti no se bibia kone totin pepepe ma wa plan no life ahead. Ye ka family plan ni nye enkwara no nko na ye pese ye ni ankasa ye mienu na ya ware no sei ni pese ye boye brafa. E we say ye plan ahead. Inti se ye timi ye sa de we ya enkonkonko ba se enkwara ba na obi beka se onye ready.
Okay.
Obi wo hɔ a otimi ka sɛ ye ware ya first year no afi edi kan ne de me pese me no mienu no kwa ye nkwa ne enjoy ye ho after that ni enje ye ni after that ene ye bedwena ware awo ho enti sa time no mo mienu no you plan enye sɛ wo ba ma wo gya ba oba na nkwa so mo plan sɛ ne ye be stay for whole 1 year awo ma ne nyankopon ye yandom na after that ne ye biem nyankopon kyira ye na ebi ba
Nti yesa mi bisa we afem why obey enso no nti se ye wo ema hwan na ye mfa enkura ne nikan se enkura ne ba ye yate ye ho ase ye decide se ye bewo se enkura ne ba ye ne ekunu no mon kasa na nti ase enye adwuma se enam se wo mu ye new addition to the family ni nti no sisi ade mema akura ne ho ahia me mo achen me kunu ye ne mema ne nka ne sa
oh Debbie I will say a balance
ye
so
balance
we or warefo a beginning no ebi a we husband to your wife and a we wife to your husband that is the rule afei enkura ne bebe mu a we a wife first before you became a mother and to try to balance it and yes me too much of everything is bad into no I was so balance womre na ya na emofra no on se omu early stages no omu ni mu hwe enti no bibia na emofra no ebehia bia no eyemu awofo na wese mutimi determine akora ntimi ya wo no foforo ntimi meka nche se kom de me but osu a obo se me bai me man didi ya che e wo se me man num ana se me man aduane di abofra me hwa adama ne ho afo wo se me kokohwe no se wo hu enti no ebamu a wo be ma no nso no wo se wo zo beji tumu se akora na wo bamu no beba ba beteki oyire ne time ni bi ene obeteki wo nso time ni bi enti bi anya pepepe sa this time no ye che obi ababrabo ni ma ono nso ba be hia ma tension se wo hu enti ye che enti se ko ba sa obi a enkonko ye se oh obi aje obi a position but on se na no na Mr. Nyako kana enufo ni de hia mema no
mema no me da se Esther ye ne lade
enkra na etwe sabo nse o wiewia nani hwe no ade o twe dodo me kra me ntwe ne sa
nti wo mo twe kakra na ya ma no wo mo ejai kakra me da se
but eye temporal eye de ya akra no o menumfo ne nkwa awie say ye akra ne ba ne se munyina mo plan se oh akra de eja ye hwa ma na nya bi a 10 months ne ye twa no ana me no that is what I did in inti na me kan sa no me ni me kunu se oh be akra ne nya 10 months ne me twa ne nufo wonya 1 year me twa ne nufo nti duru ho a me twa no nti ono nso nim se this 1 year we de akra ne dia nti no me nya otwen ama ebere no so a ababa ba ye media se wo hu enti no e wo se ye nyina ye tena se nkra na ye nyina ye dia eni kwan se nkra na ebe ye hindrance ana se ebe tena ye nije so ye nyina ye dia nyame na dia dom ye enti wo se ye nyina ye kan bo ni tim show wo mu ya enkonkofa conflict and resentment ni bibia ama enti me di besi ya na edu role play no so a me wo kakra kafa.
Yo, okay. Gabi, the good point pa by Gabi tro say a toda bi wo ho a yeah na a mema ne complaining about your body na especially ye Ghana for man e bi wo ho a ye mu bi yeah na ye feel say a insult esemi kunu kura wo didi matema na say ade no all body shame me body na. I think say Gabi how are you mun so e besi aka no eno na ebe ma bi nso e feel that way. Eve, wait there, me saw you quick, about 2 minutes. My submission on that into a program ne so.
Okay, that was for me chance one man.
Yeah, just so pa.
Ya waka na nanka me beka say, ya wone ka and ya wone ka. Kana waka no ka ne same. Eh boof like butro no as insult and I say waka na as agro.
Yeah, there be na Eve, why your home Mr. Any day, why your home basa, and I will be fu shed ye were for ye, woman, what to say one so no question will mu shape, and you me fu. Okay.
Ana a man so phantom with him so one thing I will bet you. So we compare or about to the yonko ba. Ana won hwe we asomasi de wote ana unhwe we de wote e ma oba ne confidence level crack form at once enti no ne ka no na the most important thing o ka na gwa na o ka ne sen ana ye hwe ye ho ne die no nso me wo ye na me kunu say ni nua mama wo ama wo hu da me wo ye me free hospital ba afi no wakoto some breast pad bi u breastfeed akwa no wi na o de so wo nufo no nti nso nketenkete na abesoso ni nyina na asoso agu pad ne engu
Wow.
me matariam nti be ma wa hu sa experience ni bi da anase bia bibi kura tsasa no nti na gogo wo no you can even say won kan cha wo yere mpa wo research say e den na obetimi atokra dia ma wo yere na emma nufu nso nye den gogo ko to bibre no no wonyu su ni nyina ka da mo a wo de boa wo ba no ho me growing up me be hu say me papa free adwuma ba na wa betena se enso me maame awo me wa hu me machiri ba na we wa san so wo kete me hu say emwa bia papa share de boa me maame apart from so wo betuetue ye school fees any ade me maame be take care of nyina je se na me na me mu abeja kakra ntina me boa na de
Maame
oba wa san so esi na dwaye okodidi wie no wate ho no keta ne fom me nua teto esu kete ne nsu osu na papa ne te ho ya koye sa se enkola ba awawe ma ye maame fo no nko responsibility ase ne ya eni bi kakra ba na emema bi wo ha wo so wo mo yirimu ni ade awawe ne nya ma nko ade ya wo ase ya koye se na oba wa nyise na be ma ne beko ama oba wa nyise me so obi akọ all out still be ma ne kwa bonten enti e mai ma mo mi nkuye ho keep home for your own self and you be man intia ya for one kasa wo ya for one kasa wo nya be man intina wa wonti yesi oba bi keeping neat e keep fie neat e bi wa wo mienu wa wo miensa ne ma be yi fie fin obepra obepepa o hihye o yesi still be man twempana on aduane wo bibia still be man kwa wonten enti ma mom yen keep for yan kasa ye ho nya for me man intia mom yen for yan ho me friend bi a me ne nkomo Evelyn asa ni kunu tare ne nkomo se na ne je sa bi je ni ade no o sister me so we me hwene ko me kunu asa me ntumi sente wo ho nya de to asa wo define agro no kan se o anweme de kokko dware na me yewa ni kunu nwane da ene ma bebre na wo mema ho e ma bu ye ni guso ni ye ne wo mote se na ye se bi ka se be bu ho na fu kakra kan so na ne yere te ho enso ne yire afu sate se eye kese pe na wa start na wo complain ase ya yama minim say ye ne part of the world and they say e ma wo mo say akonfo too much and e ma bebrebe egu bibi yo eye wo mo to eye wo mo fu eye we nyina ye cause of we ementia enti be ma no oba na wo na wo mbo oba na oba no take care of nkora be mienu miensa won siesie fie onu aduane sa nya attention ma ade oba no machine ye nya machine no And so me policy is I will choose myself first in anything. Me look good, I'm look good, I'm my own self. Never I mean, say me close and me look good. If you look good, tell me. Still, me man say comment. The bear man say no be case. Bear man you drama info, you drama info. Any job about you. Or pe baby na dia kɔ na ɔde ebegyina biribi so sɛ na me yera wɔ no mfonso agye ne ho ana me yera wɔ no wa yɛ kɛse bɛrima bisa ho sɛ wo so wo yera wale wɔ no saa na na wo so teɛ ebi wɔ wala na wo yɛ teatea esi wo so kɔ ba bɛyɛ kakraka me friend ba kɔ me ne ɔmaame wo no na sɛ we maame ne nan baako esi me friend ne maame we wɔ ka wɔ mu ne nyinaa yɛ awo nti ahwɛ struggles a yɛkɔ wɔ awo mu mema wo me ara na me wo yɛ yɛanyɛ Mrs. Arian sister pains ne kora nya agro na ọba kọ awo so de ne nkwa ne ba nkwa ebe fia that cost should be enough that thing cross should be enough so obe support ọba no in anything na o slay queens ne ade na wo hu na wo mafu flat na wo moto na wo mo wo da wo o pa ne wo mo kọtwe mpra na mo wo nso wo na hede wo mo nso be
Me that
it's
say
like na because we are our own enemy ebi ọba na kwa bia na onim Emma mi so ti bi kwa akode se wo mo yere mu nyina che wo mpena ana me yere kwa wo ana ne fo ayekese ana center ba no ho be bi kwa ho wo bedam pa wo twetwe ne se enso na ne yere da no ho no wo be pe wa be kisi wo ebi enu mu sent sebi eni ebi hwe wo sent sebi enso oba ne for always and means no wo dia kora no waboa no watimi keep yourself neat ana ba ye nkwa ye ma de asa ye de ana enti me say ye nuano mema ana ye nuano mam you should look good for our own self yan ka say awon ti ye bejeja ye ho you should look good for our own self o pa look good kwa he ba he be ma why si bone kwan so wo be bo adwaman nya attention ma no obekọ pam to me dem na no asi
me that say if yeah that say for one so adwen sha wo de aba no yo twin mom me patcho yensa enye na ye
Nana,
okay.
I just wanted to put this out there.
Oh, sorry.
Tip.
Go ahead.
That's okay. Michelle Moa, Minuanom, and Barney Bema. We are not here to promote cheating, adultery, whatever you call it. We are here to address social issues. Sebe, that may not be your problem. It doesn't mean someone is not doing it. Those who know me will know I'm very controversial. It doesn't mean say I don't know what is right. I will not do it. It doesn't mean somebody is not doing it. And by throwing light on it, it be a obi story, a obi something that somebody is going through.
Mm-hmm.
And in a year, sometimes we find a way to make things look like maybe we don't care or something because people are doing it. And now, one way to solve problem is say, first of all, you have to identify the problem. So if you don't allow, maybe last we discussed about the struggles and the hustles of men. If you don't allow us to voice out, you probably wouldn't know where the problems are. And you'll be asking and questioning yourself, remember you are cheating. And when we start to voice out, Miss Jen, thank you. You people don't want to hear it. I can tell, say, in this generation, and I give an example, say, coming up, I was raised single-handedly by my mother.
Right.
So growing up, I will see to it, say, it is the responsibility of a woman to raise the family because that's what I grew up with. And when you go in to take a man, you have to make sure, say, was he raised by both parents or he was raised by a single mother or a single father? Because that would determine how the man will behave. That person is going to behave exactly how they were raised.
Okay.
What you say? And sometimes give us the benefit of the doubt. Let us voice out our concern. And no interest we are trying to promote or justify, but people you see it as a reason to do what? To do what they are doing. People see it, people are doing it. Because you don't do it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It does exist. Nti mesrɛ mo a sɛ yɛba na sɛ ebi a yɛka asɛm bi a, we are not trying to body shame anyone. We are not trying to justify, but we are only trying to give reasons. Ne enti a nkurɔfoɔ ɛyɛ nneɛma binom. It may not be you. That is fine. Like I always say, nea ɛbɛyɛ wo fie yie no, ɛbɛsi obi fie. Nti no woba na ɛbɛboa wo no na wafa yɛ dɛn, na wafa ɛde akɔ wo fie. Nea ɛmboa wo no, you leave it aside. Meda mo ase.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's it.
but ma, we didn't ka assemble coupe. On say, Mr. Yembra Casa CCA. Or try say, where a couple to couple, obi a dear vary. Ain't you know, I had no send a question by and send a mechanic kind. Says here you cry now, would they say a year by years, you bit to Sudin. Ah, or be on a year da ho, or more than a year. Ain't he, who say, ye can no, I can say, and yes, Miami, may dim a year pa.
Yes.
Obu how so say sia na me maybe or your full say your sister Becca say ni kunu topad na or the year burial war na nepo say na be ye yi mai ni kunu no chena okokoro mu pa na watobi na de abefie because say na say me ye say enti no say na ne embra kan say single mom and ahwe na there is a possibility say eno na wahu. But then all can ye obi beka say oh na say single mom na ahwe na nene mema no say ye then yes you say there be ebia a single mom na hwe no but enye say nka yes ba aba ne de ne very nti we no so no ene na bra Jerome aboa me ma say ne de me so me man me yere nko anye na emo meboa ana say me wo so na me nkoye ya me free because of issue bi na me de free I'm going back home nti we na ma adesua ɛyɛ den nti no ɛyɛ na me kan say yanhwe ni ya ye best say the main na yine ne de ahye say okay but near ye kan nyina ya de beboa ye na ama nipa hu baby o mu gyina o mu fall short no matimi aye bibia ye de afa ho me da say
The pan brotherhood, yeah, that's it. You know, ade. Yes, near a man, how near me man, how ye ba, na yesua, na the beboyeno, because ye per se a norma a sister, a nuntiana, ye de eba. And a main topic, nothing no about for datching him, that's Miss Jane. Thank you so much for the gift. Miss Jane Betro said, and ye a mema. Se mon more complaining about your body anyway, yeah. Mr. Nyak me pacho mian mamo aba. Any was say a man so echitiana me pacho and then yet cheating no on a different date, ye beko eho. Your main topic ne say ya ya worry for radia dom ye ama yawe. Why ena ye put on the first. Ye the ye kunu ni mu di kanyana and I said ye choose ye mano. Ha eno nana ene ye ekeka ho. Yeden na ebetimi affect ya worry because the money be or wha imprinting many brotherhood o kasa no ya na almost loneliness enkra bema ya na loneliness ku wo mo ye ma wo attention another brother as some of can say ye ma wo attention o mo feel say efie ho o mo nko ana ewo ho ha intimpacho eno na ye discuss Mr. Nyako emisa opese oka Bibi quick. Uwe ya na twin ma me pacho ya shasye adofo bebre aba na ya sa ye skate ni bi. Me pacho mfanya thank you.
All right, now taking it from Eva. Emano, mama yentia siese. Enye barima bia na niji eto ehun.
Okay.
Program ye we are here to educate and inform. Enye barima bia enunti se obarima bi body shame wo wo to ho na enunti wudi akire se ukoye body enhancement eye wankasa wasem a because ade a ukoye no esunsun so ba eye wo na wo be face.
Mama yo hu some pede so suntia.
No, that is the mistake mo ye na eba mo na mo face the consequences. And inti munye very careful. Se wo decide say wo na wo pese wo koye wa dia nana you opt for it. So whatever comes out, you face it. But you do not allow men to push you. Emma unko take that a bar, wuna obeshia a won enkwenshia Nana nya mi pese meka efa de na ever no ho. And with what Jerome said, we are not here to promote cheating. Nana se ubebo dwaman ana se ukobo dwaman a men yusu eno as a yardstick. Na yes as ye mekan no it's a plan thing. Eye bibia wasusuo na wadwene ho na woye. Se office ade a ekoso no untumi emmoafa nu nyina ebetumi ama baako ahwere ne nkwa. To me, it could have been better say mo betna se akasa na mo ate mo ho na mo ho ase na mo di party. Mo party ways than say udi obi ba ebetna ware ase, being it a woman or a man na obe cheating on him or her. We are not here to promote cheating. Ye wa se yesua de eniema ye famu ewa awade mu a emwa abusua enu ho adisua na yesua no se de na a friend is saying a branch asari or what no sabri obini ne yire obini ne mpra obini obi one ne tie dampa so wati bibi se obi eto bibi de ma ne yire because oso ohun se na ni nua ma no no mu kunu ye bi ma omo, so he knows how it feels. Enu na wasi ye fomu ade pa ebeboa na yetumi de sisan ya brabo ni sa esu tantan fo na e wo Ghana na e wo mu se oyire na woni ni kofu makodo odo okutasika onsu kutasika uwia na watwa bode watumanken watu banchi na ode agu kentemu na ode asoa no na wasa atwitweja e de agu so na oberima kwa donto na wasa de osika ya moba na to kenten so na wudi akiri ade wabodam enu na ye ka se enya de a eboa na no matter what moma ye mfa bibie enyi ye ho ano se wenti makobo adwaman ye adwaman enu nti se okobo adwaman a eye wadwen na ode koboye memfa nkoshe bibia medase
muda tapa mi tanyako mi di pebbles mo fanche me. Okay, ebusuafo medase me refi ohene facha me mama wankasa ohene me pacho no ma ya bobo sto no wo mu ane sen bra beka bibi ansa na ya toa eso me pacho ohene me pacho ohene otemenka. Okay, ime se ohene nya ne ready dia ne God bless Mr. Obremu mame.
Yo me pacho me da se nkomo na ye di no metie bi na me da ha mi ye me hyehye me wo hawa na me nuanu mema na omu twa kwan no kono me pacho cheating e bone wa warem e adultery e one of the 10 commandments ya me kan ye do not kill or can be do say that shall not commit adultery. Adultery ni so wa ware na wo for wukunu ana we ire achi na misro bema we ira wo be oba wa wo ne na ada e ma na wo wa wo ba e de amount na sabi awumu ensansam nti body na odi afa yefunu for 9 months no. Biologically no I will say take it time na form back to the natural state no. Na enu nti no say enu nti wu ja oba no ho akwa no this is quality. Sabone no we ya wasan di wu aka ho wabo adwoma sa di ewu because oba no na wudi na ewu aware. Say we say maka kire ne say wo ye kese nti. Sometimes no wote nsami obi aware egu ya flimsy eyi sembi asabio na nkamfaso bia ene so. Na sabio na aware na egu. Nti aware no ya adusua eya uko ware sunyade at every stage and there's something to learn. Don't go into marriage with ego. Don't go into marriage with your past, your background. Fear of freedom, your own community. Emwa nti na ya wo share generation na ya baso no we are more learned than ya for no. So we cannot repeating me wo he me father school abibiama wa bom ho ka bom bedroom ono wan ko bisa nti I have to understand certain things about what cry no wo hwe aponche a wo no wo fie wa wo no cry te sen aponche wo fie na hu the way obewo for the first 3 4 5 months no how aboa no bre na oba wo ne na atena wa ba be ma na oba de ama na no ho adane ni nti wo se mi kwa adwoa de adwoa nwoye adwoa e fresh nti no meyere no wa wo nti ne ho asesa nti o se mi kapa adwoa na me de temi no sebi yendi atam ha wo yesa me unu abe meka so ye be ma jimi for wo say wo fie ma wani nda ho na be intentional about your marriage at every stage, know what stage you are in your marriage and be intentional. Oba no so wo hwe na wa wo na so ohia training na say bibi na also we yes a diet bi na also to man wa obeto ama no oh ohima meto sa de we ma wa ebeboa oh anape bia ye beko training mo schedule na wo de oba na ko training say jemi bi bibi na also machine bi na also to sifie na oba no de ye training wo fie na wo kra wo kire no eno kra be ma mo do na so obehu sa wo na echi no na mo do no akwani mbebre abondi ye wo de o child ma bodi wo fie
Yes, me pato na ye mienu ye kɔ gym together na hwan na be hwɛ akra no.
oh, and you see your question, Abuchirinti and Ghana, they say, Benny Bidu Bajano. But to say, a church will be to me at all.
Arrangement.
Yeah, be to me at all. A machine be as if you are moving to me. Or ban be to me, the IS, so that even no going now. The how obey no crown or ban any badges or yes, I did name, of course, or do I then a dear children. Now, who for about Bibi or Babem or Uchiti, the unknown tea cry and our neighbor. And it's square. What would your man say, dear, and yet be damage woman. Medase.
Yedase epa yedase. Ebusuafo yesremo montapo. Eya moya de pan so no ye power tap no eya na ewo form epa yesremo mo amowo form no. Enye bibia nti o se ne ebeye ebe mo ma promote program no yedamase pa. Ye gifters a mo so mo continue na mo gift nyankopon insure ye nyina. Yo okode uka so question a opese obebusa ansa na ye move on. Me kasa me more about your time no ebe konti save ye drama or this short skit ni wia na ya ma waba why mama wa fraba your time no e kopa yo ebusuafo afi no aba ye mamu akwaba ye sremo de eba be koso mum pay attention pa ye wia ye be have a discussion ye nhwe enoma a eye wrong ewo mu enoma nso a eye right wo dear he saying enka enipa no woye na nka beboa saying enka changes be na ye betimi ameki twin mam me pacho yenko
me dear my bro my nipa ba ko ma ye adwuma saa en free school ba ye me ana ma dware o ma ye bibia me am san gina kitchen me ye aduane o frɛ me hwɛ se me phone crap o se si ade na opese me den na opese wo ba ya wo se oboa me no mmoa me hwɛ ma ye me ho 1,000 me ana me ye bibia me di me tim pempem ma brɛ oh wo se me nya den wa wo se akula ne ba ko frɛ me oh erade me dem ma bro wo story a wo se me nya time ma time be na wo pese me dem ma me nya time ma because wo mmoa no bibia ni wo boa me a na me se me boa enwume so be ba be peta tata adi tata no nye ndi o nye ndi da because se wo boa me a na me hu se wo twen me hu na ye nya ye kodam pe ma ya tini a enjoy so na wo de wa ye hu
But send me so send me so mako ejuma ba. Na
ye
send me
nya
a
na
wo
ekwa
kan
adwuma ye nya na ekwa adwuma ba ye eti wo so otemas ye nya na ekwa adwuma ba ye nya ya bre enti
na
na
se
wo
wo
so
na wo
boa me
ye oba wo na nka se wo siesie fi wo na se wo ye bibia na na wo jai ma me se me so me ba be na me de wo ni se me nim sa na ba
bibia nkyerɛ sɛ oba ɛna wo so osisi de siden you supposed to be my helper wo so boa me ma
se ni
bra
na
wo
wo
so
boa me
otemase
bibia wo se na bia me ntumi no se ni na wo boa me enti no me
wo
hia
me
boa na se me
wow
ntumi ya se wo boa me
oh sweetheart I don't know yes sir boa me wo boa me na me boa me no wo gya bibia egu me so na me bre ɛna
ye
me
fi
ka
wo
kyerɛ
de
sɛ
ye
deɛ wo
group
yɛ na
ye
ɛnyɛ
ade san ya me boa wo mpa so a de me ntumi boa
ɛnyɛ mpa so it's not all about edi o me sraw ɛnyɛ edi asɛm ɛnyɛ sɛ enwumre me de padlock me de betum because one mwamia ɛyɛ nije ne de yɛ saa de no ba wo de load nyina begu me so a ɛdɛn enije be na me no be da ye nye be enjoy
ye
ɛno
fi
tina
me
me
be
da
fan
sometimes
me
my
de be
no so
fan
edua no
me de be fan chen me fan
fa
sa me
twa
de be
ntwa me
fan
yɛ me
chen
nso abudua na me da hɔ
ye fi me de be fan chen
o fa nkyɛn wo be fa nkyɛn na me da hɔ te edua nti wo enjoy sɛ
ɛnyɛ hwɛ no ane sɛ sɛ me ho aba me ho si sɛ ne sɛ nan sɛ ma yɛ free
say we are selfish. Oh, aba, won't dream me crown, drink clan, what the ayah, their compem. One young man who was out their compem. It's all about you, selfish man.
Oh, say on the
Jaisa,
unim saying yes, sir. Unim saying
and
yes,
yes,
sir. And yes, son,
I
I'm a fear. Menso my bread. Unim say me, my qua, but my quack, can say 16 hours, my bread, my back, I crying by a better. And also, person means I'm rapping, I remember, I'm a Cora. I think I remember me say, we can say, yeah, you feel him say, yeah, me, wow. Now, weekdays, yeah, my quack, you knew, I'm by, I didn't know to me one weekend, I say,
there
I'm
be
so.
me so moi me expect say oba ye hwe me gina kitchen me ye aduane me dware nkola no me hwe insu ne gu a me pepa me ye bibia na woto na okuta game ubo game enye
Game
yenye
no,
sa
yeah,
fad
you release stress, yeah, you release stress, crying here.
wo mate wa wo release stress e da wani mo twen
Yeda ose wo ma ewo hɔ a ose wo de release stress ampa. Yeda ma se tata ken ene twin mam Nyankopɔn enhyira mo epa. Yo ye nuanom ade a wo mu ye mi gidi pa se ye mu bi wo hɔ a kyese obi bɛka se aden nana mo ba mi fia na de ekoso yi de kyese the same thing I can relate to it. Obi nso bɛka se nana eya asem yi nene mabosui enuoma a ekosui yendi kan emfa oba ne part na yenhwe oba ne part twin mom part a o play ye no edien na twin mom o ye ya yenfa the negative side enuoma wo ye ya ye feel se enye no yenfa enuoma be sa era mema wakwa aba eba Asetena Mu Nsem Talkshow so era twin mom ne boefu ne ho nyina de na ama ne boefu ne ho a enti one ne kunu kasa sei
Yeah. Na medase na nso abusuafo me mamu nyina baby amowo me chia mam good morning. I had a good morning. Medase me asese ye hu ni say ma ade ese ma pa na ese ya ho ofe ma ye bibia asesa stress. Se wo cause stress mu a awo nye obia na etimi gina sa na emana no. Awo ni mu stress no ha ma pa.
okay
Nti no me a sese no nia twema kan say wabre na obema no so nye obi a oye boafo obi a se wo kɔbre adwuma mu so wa amre o se nia oyiyi nsɛm anokora kyerɛ oba no kyerɛ sɛ onimua bi a wode boa oba no kyerɛ sɛ ye n'adwuma nti no onye nti nia kɔso wo fie obi a no onfa ho nti ono no kasa no a wo kasa no kyerɛ sɛ ameno nti nso kasa waba beboa me na ohu eni ematwa ne ho ahia wososo mi kan wote ho hwɛ sɛ wode waduane bɛyɛ den ɛbɛbrɛw ana wo ka no so nti de daada wonua aduane na so nke bi kura betima ba kitchen ho na sɛ nke bi kura je ne kura na otwitwa obegyina ho kura ne ebɔ nkomo na nka wohwane je ne bi ho ama no ebi sɛ nsa no ɛyɛ baako pɛ ebia wo hwane garlic ebia wo ka banku at the same time ebia wo ye nkwan na wo ye stew bia na wo twuma kwa na wo ye bi nti sɛ wo kura begina ne nkyɛn kura na enkomodidie no ne ade ofie ti sɛ nkwala sɛ ni sɛ ya ebema te sɛ na dwen kura firi obrɛ no a wo brɛ ne nneɛma a ebia wo dwendwen ho ɔno so kyerɛ sɛ wakɔ adwuma ni bi aba na ebia wakɔfa nkwala firi school no aba ɛyɛ saa nneɛma we nyina mi kan kura homework kura san wo ho
okay
abeni nyina obesaye nti no ono de oba ne kasa no kan de mehu ade be ye wrong wom mehu ade bia ye wrong sabe atemdidie bia anim kasa twi bia ye yinim ni
okay
kunu na wona ne kasa no kwan so ofa so ne kasa ne ye kwampa so so no ne kasa bi se ade no de adi na che
you me da say
na me pa cho men kan bi nto aso na asese ni a me pese me kan say
kind quick yo
ni amepasa meka ne se suban bi a ye de tete ye no efiri ye maame mo side ne ye papa mo side mmiri bi atwam because baby a ye firi ne ye nyina ye nim e kwan a ye fa so ye ma ne kwan ye fa so ye mema Oba ye wo ana kyese wo kyese wo ye afna pa wo som pa. So be ma na ye bra misanya ko ka asem bi. So no be oba be kwa fuom akodo. Na wa yire ne niema mi kan cross anyam akwala akra san ahye n'echi. Ni nyina na ade a ye papa no mo ye. Enti na edan ye didi ye mu bi mu dem a ehihye ye mu a enye ya adwense be nsa. Yesre ene wiase die enema ekọ nanim. Ene wiase na global world because internet ni phone ekita ye nti ye hu ni ekoso ba bia emema no monster te na monsesa musuban na munya brains no ne niema a mudi gu oba afun so oba na wo ne na wo no a wo se wayo wo fe onya wo na wo pe no wayo hoho akwala na wo ne wo ye na ye wo ba e na wo de to ne yam no wakora so no de amam nti sakwala na ba fie ho akwala no ho adwuma bia ne adwuma bia wo fie na ye me no adwuma sese ye enya mmom so e ma me nya nkwala no ho adwuma nwie e na wo so asa abeka nkwala no ho e na ma beye na yenye ma no ye ya ne peye kan obeba betena oba de wo wale a nyansa ne ye sun ye kunu ye say obema bia ye oba first born ne ya keka gu ye ho so saa na me ma na form mu adi obema nkwala ne ye wo so ba bia bua ne nyina ye nsom ye hwe nkwala no fa wo wura mu bi wo ba na nkwala no ebi tiwa no ho efe bra no wa tu di na kwadware no akwadware no asiesie no ho na ni nyina wo bondo love ma nkwala na wo so nya odoma no aduane atete ahye na no wa yese efie wo adwuma ye nyina adwuma saa mre na twam saa mre ne ni niema bebra na ekoso na mema kra sabi ye nansisi fom enye mema sorry ye nyina ye nansisi fom na ewiase ne nko na nim saa sabi ebi wo kra saa sorry kwa adwuma ye mpa yi a ne ye de bra hihye mu obi ampo na nya sika etobi so da obi abre no twitwa toso ese ewiase ne ko na nim ema eboa nti se ema eboa de a muso mema no so no ne amofe se mo nana no se ye ma adwuma muso mo ntan ne na maboa bi na efie enya sundue na ma no so ye ho nya fe because stress say ma pa so ba wo no cause stress no a ni padue nyina ejigu osesa eye basa iti mun so mamu na mun nya sabe tetensam no ene mo papa no suban no nana no suban bia o mo de ware ye no mun nya na ye nyina ye mbodi ye ho me da ase
ye da say a powerful one so mo a wo de bae no ene mame mra oba ba ko akasenti mame mra ye nua be ye mema ne so nana Jemfi me patro ansa na abeba no meba ambel ye ma wakwa aba mame de mame atro se na ne attitude towards ni kunu ne de o se ndebi ankoye na na ekua ye nua ba ekua enso se chese de wa akoma mu no eno na epie free ano eba enti no o share frustration na twin mom ni kunu no ama chese ebre wone so ne enti no chese adia o ye no o de ne frustration e wone so ene ma ne kasa asa nana Jemfi ye ma akwa ba nana Jemfi ye hwe adia e course so a edie na twin mom wo coming from a mama side no the we o tini joro ni sikata ye no kata ye
Busian for match ma bomb my basso. To see
ya ketu abi obeka se na na ekwi apre and then you remember body that's why busian for me tia mu nyina
but a fantastic screen scene ma creating sisia ma ayen adea da bia mekase eba ha yebesua de ni nya de foforo nsusua e ma yesua ne ye enema no ma creating sisia de fantastic nipa mienu o mo ye demonstration me bo ma paso o ma ya de pa titi menu nya meche o ya de pa me tip kakra me wom ewo both sides ni mi na me diba ebegu yi me blame kakra be kwa mo ba no the first approach eba ye na nye mpani sese mpani sese ope akola aduane atie dia ye de agoro ene hye no wati bi adi wo abra wonsu na mo mfiti prekopedo nsa kokosi mu a obetiatem ama oni magu ase What you say? Yen nyina ye nipa. Yen support say titi nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ no ma na ɛkɔ so a na nyɛ. But it's about time say we say ye reform nneɛma. Nti si ye reform nneɛma na sɛ kwa adwuma ba mesoma kwa adwuma ba. But adwuma na ɛkɔ ye no. Me de ne ye big ɛkyɛn wo de a ɛkɔ ye. Ɛne ɛyɛ fat. Ti sɛ wo hia me mmoa ɛnyɛ kwa we na ofa so o approach sɛ memra me so mu. Wo frame sɛ me famra me so mu. Fa kwan papa so. Ni nyina gina ye kasa. Ye nhunu kwa ebe fa so ye ne ye partner ebe kasa. Se wo approach ni ya ko be sorry free game na no wo bo no. No baba be so.
Na na fi me pa cho ma memre mu. Enti eya mo mayen on said the we are see approach no. Enti nka na je fi sen ene nka mo person ko onka no. Na wa kana ato obi tire.
Mo and na me ba so na me sure. Oh, middle. Minim say wa bread here. Bet wo hwe ne no enima bobom so kakra wada roma we de mesrew enkoda kura free school by adware ne enko so nti wada roma me ye aduane de ma busy se de be ya nyina bitimi ai enso wada roma ka wo so me mu na ko adware nkura ya ma me a nka mepeo wo ka ne say kire be ma there's no need so be populity say on sorry emebo oh ye ohima mesoma bro wo de wada roma ma me tena se nwodwo me ho kakra na me wi a meye enka answer the baba anase bi wa no see ya mate me sorry makwa ya no but said the approach ni si ba anything e be mana to aso abo ni game no onye de wo hwe no emfa ma enti no me mesre na ye mema no so e wesre ye hu se ye mfa niema bi ntu ye chi kakra ye bana se duru ba bi ni hu se niema bi koso ye fie a mpanyin se wade ayeyi na wa na wa ye so obi mfiri ba bi ma meye ma e bia abruche na ja obi ntimi nko obi fie spontaneous a ja meni se spontane untimi sorry nko obi fie se ufiti ya no akọ dabi but se Ghana de bia wadanfo bia ho expecting kwa woni beba ho so ne bia obi free wo pie mo so forth so ne bia bibi na ye ekoba sa eye nimguase ma mumi no no anasa abusua na obeto ye nimguase de mamo enti no is about time say ne man kitinkiti bi ho ado ye nyina akoye adwuma ya bread ye bet wade aye na wa no wa ye tie say from now no ye besua kasa na yesua kwan e befa so e betimi adidi ye ho nkomo yi na se bibi ni a ye nyina yetimi akora na kama but a fantastic scene na ya creating and the other platform we so no be ma platform na grow Akua ni mu aye kese we say go back na sanke ye hwemu dia ye kon in akanfo amamre mu pa dia ye woni ma bebre wo no ma enka be ma dia wo mu a wo so ye ni say be ma nkonkobre na on fesi kamera fie se be ya ne ye ne ma ebedidi enya ba bi du mbutiri ato so be say mema binum wo ho no ma o treat oba se okofa ne firi wagadugu e no de ne betena ne nchen na da bi eno no de me nkone sa enkyere ne bie na wo be ma no kwa enkyere wani bie nsem fata se o treat obi basa na wo wi a anadwo no so wasa kwa akosi no so emwa enhye nkran da bia no yesa ukum nipa ne sunsun sanso kwa wanka sanso kwa ikum nsu bi because ade na ebekoso no emfa ni je papa bia emfi mu ma je se wo no ukoye no on behalf of se wanka sa wani beje wo ho ana se ube release bibi enti na ma akoye sa ne ma no so ti wadaruma both sides na emi ni nyina ye nhunu kwan befa so ebetima correct ye niema na life ni move no on abusia for me that be the most Mr. Jaco
ni on na get you wa simple amami eche ne mamo abechia ebusuafo meso adofo bebre pese omofro baso inti mepamacho ene de okasa ya na ma drop na mama obi abana na jemfi fache me pacho mama drop na obi emra okode there be mama ma DTM omra DTM onya ne quick na ma drop DTM koso awoso ache DTM me pacho ye tie edie na twin mama ye no edie na wo ye no right edie na wanye ne ye Jerome nso kasem no edie be no ye ya wanye ne ye yetio
Yo, me that's it. Skit na me share any day. To me, and I believe it's a couples. There is nothing like obi ni ye, obi anye ni ye.
okay
It's communication, right? Communication. Communication, it can be either verbal or non-verbal. And as our phone, ɛsɛ sɛ obiara ehu ne nyɔnko ɛredeem sɛdeɛ bibi kɔ so a na bibi nkɔ so a ɛteɛ. Nti no yɛmfa no sɛ twin mom ɔfrɛ adwuma ba ɔhwɛ nkwalaa ɔyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ fie ne adeɛ ne kunu aba ɔbɛbɔ game ɔhwɛ TV whatever. To me no I'm expecting sɛ aka bɛrima no ɛbɛhwɛ ɔnhwɛ a ɔbaa n'anim koraa a ɔde gyina kitchen hɔ na wa assess you say there be level here am you ewo mu I need to chip in as a semi boa no
okay
as a semi kofa tatata issue bia eden eba at that moment what I say because me hwe no a the physics no digital crash wa chia wa bread and everything we need to understand and say life no it's not all about tatata no but it's about say the mu mienu mu betimi live it together to achieve a common goal. Until way now, wo petatata no. Akwa say butter, right? Wo petatata, waba, one who said nipa ne ojina ho no, wabre kra, just ojino ho a enje. Ansa na abetwa ma nipa ne bie na no akasa kra no, wo be ma no gina sink na wo twi nchense ni. No aka say, oh mami, tenase, na me handle ni aka no. Yes, in as much as one chance buy wa bro. But because upe bibi enwumere na say whatever time no a woni mo say de nipa ne gina ho no say de waye no say wo request no come no sa after ontimi enfa request name because we bread too much no. Something goes you need to exchange something for something nti no obe ko say enya say nkwampo na ko gina kitchen ho anaasɛ wokɔgyina sink no sɛ wotwi nkyɛnse ne adeɛ kwara na wobɛtumi akɔ no waso ne mu ne na ɛbɔ nkɔmmɔ like bibi encouraging instead sɛ wobɛma nipa ne ho sɛ nkwa akɔhyɛ dem a wohwɛ TV na akɔyɛ te sɛ weyi nama bi saa no ɛno deɛ ɛba frustration no ɛba saa deɛ a ɔbaa no ne kasa no ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔka sɛ ɔyɛ disrespectful but brand na ɛwɔ ne system ne mu ne frustration na go through ne mu no because all dreams nti abrante ehu sɛ mabrɛ a ɔbɛso me mu ana yes definitely ɔbɛkasa sɛ de twin mom ɛkasa yɛ no but whatever it is no as couples na see the share yɛtirim sɛ ogyira na wokunu ɛno kasa saa at that point in time na ɛmfa ne sɛ wa disrespectful but fan say one shot the person is going through something I own to me the voice it out and nothing on no wakasa san so how can you help that person in a free situation and I think say yes started a dream my a feeling my it will go a long way in building a happy home. Thank you.
me da se pa DTM me drop na ma phobi yo Mr. Nyako bremu ma me pese me tear from brotherhood ho the twin mom kai the twin mom attitude and the way I was seeing ni kunu ne kasa no and the Jerome so kano obi atro wa ha se tata ne kura de so annoying obi kan asem na nani abra na adan na was de tata ekrampo ebem edie na twin mom ye ya oye ni ye edie na anko ye Jerome so edie na oye ya oye ni ya na anko ye omo anesen.
Yo, Asetena Mu Nsem Talkshow, Madam Wasi, Abusiafo, Wakwenya Modi Amami. Nana.
Ohima Victoria bra.
de anko ye ene ewo twemam efamu no eye de yenuanum bia di kan aka na
The omunyina kone say ni bibia koye o. So far the obi
okay
ase eye.
de anko ye ewo kwan a ofa so a oni ni wura ekasaye no na the approach mema ya yeti se emofra ewo kwan bi so. Believe it or not, that is how we are and that is our nature. Nana ekwan a wobefa so ni oberima akasa no enu ene bema no I adhere to nia wo pefri ni ho anase obe ignore wo. And etobre bia out of frustrations ekwan a yefa so ni wo mo kasa no e generate abufuo. Oba no de abufuo na kasa because mina midikan mema bebre no epedem mo hye.
Okay.
Okwa adwuma baaya no abedwa no akwhye dem. I'm a victim because enye hanko mi fi masase na mi seda mpa piepie. Iti no mi wo fie bia me hyedem mo abeye su. And ekwan ben na obefa so aboa be na mana sesa. Senya yenua manom no say we should understand their body posture. And until when they are going through some emotional difficulty, we should understand them. Sounds na was a man so etimary mercy, e wo kwan bi so. And until nana, very mano enya die bia a ye no akase wo kobona baso. Don't forget, say, Bemano na ono so efre oba no se omra. Bemano sebi na tinka asori. Na dwaman aba. Ena wabese demu o signal oba no onim very well say oba na ye busy or ya ade. Na obo nani a kire no se omra na omeji quickie. So what they say. Enam se obere enam se oberima no ono na tinka ba no nti no obo nani na akire ne yire se omra ebi amofra na ye ward wo ho ebi kura mi kese ase wo ho so ade ase e obo nani akire no o twima no mehade e mame na oba na chanke ho na nanka ode amono na ebedi sen bema na tinka sorry sana o pe bibia ye no enche watcher wo ho an na bia 5 minutes bi na wa pepa uwie a odo mihia wo enema bi wo ho a enkense se wo ma me campo so that say wo hu de me ye me nu aduane me yese mofre na kwa ba be so me mu kakrai na Bema no bedi wachi sebi kwadonto because already no one man a convincing pill kire say nia wo ka bia no e was so adhere to your command so the man will wake up and follow you odi wachi de wo kofem ho no ma na kitchen ho a de wo nka se wonye no kura na obeye etobra bia nana yehu kwan a ye be fa so a ye ni yehu akasa. And Mika say, Obi being who say the man is being selfish. Are you not also being selfish? So what they say. Oberi man na think sorry no until say oba. This is what we need to understand.
Okay, Mr. Nyako. Nene minim se wo de quickie ababa be fremu. Nene Jerome enso ka se enwumre na chese wa bone tatata no. Enti ene sa time na Jerome ewo nyina no. Obetimi de aboa ne yire.
Of course, yes. And I make can say nana wo share omu role play na beginning no na be man no so efre oba no se omra. So that say enunti oba no ignore be man no frɛ no. Ebia the woman, I mean, knowing very well say Jerome no o she dem a o frame me say me mra no o pe bibia yo already no ne ho abufuo ehye ni mu because say she thinks say e wo senka be ma no hunu nyansa say oya ade obeboa no na obehye dem a o sa be pe cookie na owie anwumre wasadi second one atoa so enu ti abufuo wo ba no mu nana yesi friend say muaye boko esanka abufu so they say oba you should also know your husband. Berma ye nipa bia nana uhu kwanya obefa so a handle na enu na etobre bia obi wo ho abonso odi ni yirechi sebi o odwan ne ba ni obeka bia no bonse na berma no di akire afoforo ti akire ese hwe ne yire wagimi no nana aduro bia ni wiase a esombo eche kasade. When you know how to talk fire to say the way you were created akoye nyame fa so bo ma na go back to the Bible bema bia na odin said den oba na de no hwe frem bema bia wo Bible ma bema bia na odin na Abraham Bible say na onyankopon ni no kasa animu oni nyame ekasa Oba kachire no se ni nafuna ese oni ne nkoda na ontie asemu anyame ka se ne bi oni ne koda ebeba mu no he did not consult God. Meanwhile tambia oni nyame kasa no oba no ni hobi ba we die oba no ka ye na straight o pena dia ye nti no okoko ne nafuna na se nakwala no oni ne tie ne ye de be edai eni etobre bia Emanu ye makwan ma mema no di nsemfo because joromu efrefra ubuofu a wo toto mane no yi so ofa ne phone no tisi fam a kitchen wo kura onfa ho obehu anse wakotuka na okọ so dey say okọ ba bia ye be krokro no a bia ye nkọ ni hehe enu nti eye mema ya sede se eboa ma no but the man mu hu kwan a mo befa so a mo ni mema no so ebekasa medase
Meda seka Mr. Nyako ebusuafo yeda mu nyina mase mo a mo comment mo ano Mr. Mu Asetena Mu Nsem Talkshow ye ba ha say ya we always agree to disagree so bi kire na adwene na mepawacho macho eni die kwan so one ne nya adwene a onso timi kire wa adwene kama but Mr. men ye disrespect obia e wa ha saint mepawacho ya na ye comment no yenye very careful epa ebi ameka o make comment bi na me send o message na me hu se comment na ba still la ebi a me wo se me ye hu bibi me pacho epa enidie kwan so ye nyina ye suasua enoma wa ha stay eni na ye sister Akua o say there is no excuse chese there is no excuse. You still have to help. Excuse you be any ho. E was a mano mo boa mo yirenom. Eve o say na o pese o sa eba so etri ebia emrebema. Mesa de waba a Acheampomaa cho mo mama kan comment ni bi ene say menya ade wo ehun krampo. Also understand enkura no emema no yesrem yekununum monhu se enkura no enye yenko aye responsibilities enkura no yemie no yenyina na j enso ese and this is not about feelings ye hia ese oba ni hia se ni kunu ebeboa no maame enso ese sometimes you can go closer give him good kiss okay ose to de bi o man enso no eyana the man na wo kama mema no say ye go closer to ye kunonom ye partners no na che say ye nkrokro wo mo ana say ye ma wo mo in feeling good yo eme say okode ye nto aso
Yeah, Nana, twin mama why dear pa one Jerome ne ye papa no di can be no queer. I dear will say a real pa me crown or more yenam si na the moon to tea na moye say na Nana again. So pa na so no knuti one so babo so ya o.
oh
ya papa na approach said ya kano approach who here good way. Bedroom sorry sorry. Bedroom is meant for discussion. Ayana ye mema ni ye man, ayana especially mema no mama ye hu nyi hu mama hu nyi hu mama yerenom. To come to you to say obeti akane here so much achiremo because your bema bi o sorry
God bless you. Say na enye eyi ne field no ase ne o kasa ne ensisi so.
sisi so pa na
Na
msi
na just kasa no was kasa yen.
na msi sisi so pa na just my a bit happy overwhelmed my main cancer because this thing is real. What you say? Your friend said an Americano. Obabo so especially na said an Americano. Ye can be a ya ni ye can to say nkwala ni ye yi nkwala with special need aton chain. Nana ukra kwala we special need. Na sakra ne bo so nana adwuma sem ntimi nkwa adwuma. Ebi wonum kra na so be kwa adwuma you cannot make much. Ebi wonum so no like a commitment pa inti no se ko bane sana sasa wo na ekokobo so a nana e affect your mental health, e affect you niema bebre. However, good communication good kenanka yese twin mom koko bedroom wonum ko tidi ni kunka na oche me friend say Jerome tena o mira awum se wo frame wo se me be ma sede se wo baade paso hu nkwala no kwa me nai amakora mpo nso kora se still na ye ade asa omo be ko school ni ade me show udi so me mu ne mo ankora na me kora me no wonkomo se nkora na bibia omo da de opebia me ya ma wa me wura be me na mate nti me show I mean be me bi o ye badwembo ye nyansafo bi obehu se na me here no wa responded to me and in a way no at least like I mean she's willing to do something for me but obre aji obi a wonye badwemba enti no a way I be communicating is very very good because na neto da ye mani bi no yes na ebufu ni shemu na boto a ignore mema no and because mema are not good at some be express your feelings enti no ono so hyenimu a na bi ho ma na no so adane na bufu eno na boso ku raba from abana na obi okura ukru no ntwempro o raba from ababa be kono na samena ho nyina asa
Hey, no de ye den we done.
That's okay. Ho men ko.
Sorry. We are sure.
Nana
No what de samna ne dare amanasa.
Sorry, we are sure.
Ramu visa me committee tankwancha heya
Men ko. E o de men ko.
nana obetwi semina no
Hey, samna nasa. We de
nana wode meba
ko massage no papa we na kan
me say nana obetwi semina nyana sa obetu ani vaseline na nka de befa akwara to ni ho
yo yeah that's it. Akodi de no ma bebo. And am I like you are contact krama. Akodi etio. Where we are. Okay.
nana simina for bibra wate
Me da say akodi yo. Okay, God bless. Yemra.
You are unfair, me that say. Me find it from a different perspective. Me fan uncle because our a style, a strategy. We share almost situation or woman now, and yet the problem is not coming from the individual. I can perfectly tell you say they are all right. Obema ni demanding for new here our anymore. Obano so demanding for new here our adentina omonte wo mo ase for say bema be hu say oyere no bema no masede ni oba no so be hu say me so masede ni yetene say aware na be drew stage bi de bia meka sa asem no aware goes through phases ti say no ma be drew the difficult and say the conflict phase a so mo mienu hina ti ase say na maware no edru because say faces are relationship na aware fam no modern stage be the difficult stage and also no the conflict na eba and it's a one test stage na say na one intentional about it na man tem one say na mamfa sɛ motem ho ase sɛ aware na yɛware yɛ no yɛyɛ wedding ni wie na yɛyɛ honeymoon a sɛbisɛ bio yɛyi acrobatics saa no sisi ano nyɛ acrobatics asɛm bio sei na aware na aduro sisi a ɔba no awo ɔntumi nyɛ adwuma 24 hours akwalaa bɛm anam sɛ akwalaa bɛm nti na ɔba no ne biological no ɔbɔnde more to ne ba no sen wo bɛɛma no to wo bɛɛma sɛ woyɛ strategic about it natural so ɔbaa wo wie a ne dɔ akɔ akɛdi ne bɛɛmu nti wo bɛɛma how do you fit in ɛwɔ sɛ wote saa stage no ase ɔba no nso wow wo sɛ wote stage no a wowɔ bɛduru mu no ɔwɔ sɛ wo so wote aseɛ sɛ this is why I am bonding more with my child than me kunu no ɔba no ni need ɛwɔ aware mu abɛyɛ priority because ɔyɛ ɔba wa awo foforɔ akwala no so abɛyɛ priority wo bɛɛma no deɛ sɛbe at that stage no wo bɛyɛ bɛɛma wɔ fie hɔ bɛɛma no sɛ wo na wobɛkura abusua na asi yɛ fɛn sɛ wo abɛti nti sɛ wo puli out sɛ me na meyɛ bɛɛma a the problems bebree bɛba nti ɛhɔ ne the face a ɔwɔ sɛ ɔba no te aseɛ bɛɛma no so te aseɛ sɛ stage bi a yɛaduru no nti debi ameka sɛ wɔn skate na wɔn yi ne sisi ayɛ no ɛkɔ so wɔ nkɔfo bɛ ɛno ana wɔn te ho wɔn ko saa to wɔn nyɛ abotire bɛ wɔn sɛ ɔba na no apatre akeka sɛ bɛrima gyimi fo ame ware no the next seconds na kɔ ba to sɛ si fie o ɛyɛ abotire bɛte kɔɛ na police na ware na egu wɔte ase
no obi atata to obi amfa ne tatata
boy wɛhwɛ na po yɛ friend sɛ bɛrima ne dagye say ya nti ɔwɔ sɛ wote stage na mo nte aseɛ ɛyɛ stage na mo aduru na mo ante aseɛ sɛ mo te mo ase a empathy will set in bɛrima ne kasa wo betie menhu sɛ bɛrima na ne timu ɔden menhu sɛ ɔban no na ne timu ɔden ɛyɛ stage a ware bia film but sɛ bi eduru hɔ a nyansafoɔ ɛna ɔmo sua adeɛ kɔ akyi na mo te aware na ase de bia me kasa aware ya de sua te aseɛ stage bia waduru wanyɛ sɛ wobetie motivational speakers ubegu waware because onu bia no wa famu atwam ebu wa no ntumi amfamu agu ni de nti omema wo so agu de ti stage na wadu na ase because I would do sa stage na shift responsibilities affect intimacy you are no more in the honeymoon to one stage you are no more in the honeymoon to one say be man no ebisa for sex no oba na nye ready you are no more in the honeymoon stage nje sex asem. Well, if you're able to understand the fundamentals now, it will bring you back to the honeymoon stage, What no obankwa na de bema because why na Akuma so ade ama no. What makasa kire mo ho eni die kwan so ntino. It's very easy to get into the honeymoon stage, Enti ade na mo be ya or say mo betumi apase stage. Me dem blame oba no blame bema. E stage amodrum. But someone handing ye ya ebegu aware no.
It's media worry guaba. Okay.
One say medical can no bebre monti ase monti aware na se dem hu stages aware fame eno ye ba ko na woti ase say what do the difficult stage the conflict stage na ebebo am wo ye kra di watam a won fa ne serious bon se stress na aba oba no so dem man so ka bibi na wanti ase a wo nka fa ne serious nyeti abio you also we intentional woti ase sa you be intentional about nkomodidie no nyeti abio create an action plan sisi ano eden na the difficult stage na aba no nyoma bebre aba the marriage table no so and this first na mushia na wo kɔ wadwuma me so mkɔ madwuma yakoba ya be tata na yokɔ sisi akwala abem right akwala na de moke abem or the more expenses abefie into also mu create action plan wo be hu se obi a wo
na wo wrap up na wo land mame
me pacho yo anything na me kasa ntentam so say na me wie ni nten ba enye enti mun create action plan ye hina ye nim so be within 3 months wo ba no wo hwe wo adwuma be ma no so hwe na adwuma be ma dey time na wo fie enye spa bo any game bo wo ba fie action plan will tell you what to do to help in the home wo bia wo ba wo na obeja akola no for the next 4-5 hours oba na tumi aye aduane ana obi a wo be ye aduane sa that way me no me father or bebre your 6 ne mama ne me papa me ye be ma penny with I saw a time when my father pounded fufu abra me papa me mama awo fufuro for because yeah nkwala na ho anim no dosun nti obi a wa the 6th child nkwala na ye 5 plus ono no 8 do you think say mama ne betumi awo fufu ama on to me to be man or say do be more action plan na said or some wolf phone so wo kra na wo de woman no beto so no wa wolf phone and sing wo and so we ye na wo de bo we busua
God bless me, that's it.
and etia bi no some we selfless won monya obi an say wo tatata no say no munyi film na oba no so ni ego ne emotions no on draw na monto mo ho ase say you have got to it time mo share na mo date no yes na etie asesa to wo say mo sesa mo nkomodie ma adwen kire no mo nti ase no enko anim e de ahonto beba na obi aho ato no pepepe ntimi do obi ase
That's it. The ahoto bebra no be aho ato no na sama tatata no yenya ahoɔden a yɛde bɛbɔ tatata no. Me that's it. God bless. A whole refi ye me ame de aka ho ama. Ohima Victoria de course yi ohima wi me pese be ma ba na oba bentia na me ye ne se ohima de course yi. E de nana yaw me pacho owie ya na ma mo waba. Why? Nana
Hello,
yaw.
Nana.
Ohima
My
de course
dear.
Oye ni ye twin mom de we osini ni kunu ekasa ye Jerome de no mama ye ntaka o mema ne nso ye mfa twin mom de mema be ma be handle twin mom de ba Jerome de a ono nso ka ye no eno na eye on de o kan ne se opese okobo tatata
Meka say, omo mienu nyina ye right, no omo ye wrong at the same time.
okay
Meaning, yeah, sometimes a bia na oba no. Oni ni kuna kasa, oh, e bia wodo beboa me, ye nyina ye fra adwuma ba mabre, e bia nkwala yi we yi so, we yi kitami mu, me no aduane niema, or the say laundry wo ho, e was me koyi dishes na gu ha yi. E fam ha ye fie, was me vacuum nkwala yi atoto toys egu fam basa. Enti beboa me bia oba na ka, but wo ka, be ma no emwa no. And when I say Bearman, you are quiet, a Juma bar or Bebony game, and now will be shit TV. Ain't you know, or Bano bet to me a cassa out of frustration. Because sometimes Nipa we are frustrated that, which me ye be and out to make us be cry when you're home. But then at the same time, no, and can be to me a quenukuno, Nuku and a friend, and go to me a call. Now, or Conne be a Jerome see, oh, it be our dog. Ebi a me call do see a be tatata no aka chen oh me so sa obi a me wura me so woni me say me so me pe me call do but when we say nkwala yi we yi so o mo de toys egu ha me de aduane asija asa aduane kro betumi ahye me wo laundry ho ntine ne e beboa me na menye de me ye no na ye ntimi nwie ntem na ye wi a ya badem na ya be ye de wo se ye and na at the same time no and can sister oba no mpo na ka kire ne kunu se wo meboa no na be ma na boa. Because a woman me and our responsibilities. Ya na yas woman can say you chrome dear or banner was where you say you chrome or banner was where you say. It take two to tango and you are bank where juma. Mummy and Nuna Mukodimu are go bonnet. And I'm with your own Kualana ba. And in Kualani, your mummy and no more responsibilities. Sam Kualano bedidi. So all be jarry. Or mo be a mess with fear mo be clean. Your mummy and no more responsibilities. Enti no dear Jerome so yeah kwa and say wadwuma your ba enti no me de me bo game na me de release me stress na dear ba dear no ba no so be your no so no or de be releasing the stress that means oba no ehun hia enti no yeah sometimes ye mema no mamo maye e ma no enwene say bia ye mu slaves because treatment bi o ha mo de maye ne a e ma ya dwene ye say ese de ye be wi an say ye be mu slaves no ye nye slaves ye wodo ene ye me enyu na ye hia ye na yaka bom say ye betena na ya ware ene nyame aye yadom ena wache ya chede a eye mma enti ye responsibility say ye hwe nkwala no enti enjai mo me so me do won so se wo do me say ye do ye ho ayenyi achinye wo say ye te ye ho ase na wo hu se me bra wo be so me mu kan se me bisa wo mpo enti nana mano ese me da ase
Ohima yeda ase epa ohima minim se sisterhood bebre ebetro wa ase ono mo no ya adwene se na be ma abeba abeboa me wahu se me ye no ma bebre no so afi na me be ye omiwura me paacho na be so mi mu na nkura no e wo se be ma ne hu se wo so obeboa bi yo yeda ase epa nana yaw me paacho ye nkwe ohun ye de nana yaw
Michia mo nyina.
ye jo so pa
Nje obi akasa yi. me, I don't see the balance in it. We are going round. The whole thing is communication.
Okay.
And media baby I made you know, I always say if you always see some alcohol na young guy worry possess nipa obi an what the same level I'm better at here. That's why we are having this conversation. Before almost one toys in my good for me, the woman might have known the man. There, papa no ba and your dinner started or ba on your tree, not you. Or ba one young son. Obi aka into Brazil na one ukunu akasa. Na wo chere no. Wo share na we hu a ni suban. You can't just fight because ni panansis. A gentleman just left off and okate na papa wo fufu. Hey.
Be that with you.
Just went off. And I said papa we hu we no nyina ya. We nsua unhu. Inti for us no we dey adisua the conflict must stop. Hwe ni emfa nyame nhye ya. Ebi abonsam obi wa utu nufusa o ntie da. Obi eni wiase a nti abon. Ji se nipa no oyare. Inti obi aka de waka no I don't why I came in is the culture na yankofo kan yan culture. Look, we are different people here. Enya yan culture. I don't think people that's the thing. What we mean by our culture? Me who sa me papa na me mama sa. There was a gentleman here who came on. And I have friends in Ghana, I can call you. They are all over in Ghana. Omo papa ne mama me mama ntita. Nti ite mu be ya oba no hwe the way fie nete. Nti obi aka, mesenya akonuma obi aka, akoren maka. We should balance and we should use common sense. And we should understand each other. We are all from a different level. We hear until us, ukun into us here, there will be conflict. Well, into a honey, they good say yes, and then we see before we then we see solutions to these problems, not talking about the problems. Yes. Then it is yes, the solution to the problems. Thank you.
Medasepana na ya. Okay. Abusuafo ene mamema Akua emra Akua de ekoswe de hin na wo moye ne wrong de hin na ekoye me pacho yenye ni ntie mu 5 minutes why ye de beko part 2
Abusuafo medamase michiobia pacho de me na me pese me express mentumi anka ne ye wase ho ne se a culture na me kana pese me ka se your culture no emma precedence over a member. But I was saying who say Obani Bema, ye try ye hua, a try me near trawa, moja bakona neighbor. So tesi, ye na ye pe, Bema no crano, we ye true, and Obani ye con, so tesi. So what pay respect for ye hua? It's earned though, you have to earn it. So tesi. So what pa no you say one kasa Bible say husbands love your wife and wives should also respect and love their husbands. And then it says about 4 or 7 times to say love her. Love her, love her, love her. So I say. So what pa Yakupon onimbienti a okasa se ukro ba odo yire. Ibia ni wa ohwehwa onye ma.
Ye buno.
Any buono. Well, also skits no. What you say? No, can say. At 20 months, cousin Colana Dawson and Colam me your way, me your way. A dear Bema na ye, a me obano. Oko cape is ye one can say ye. When respecting me. Obema no, I didn't know ye, and sana obano, and any casasa. As a na may know. I am frustrated. So I say. Inti ya yemfa culture no nto nchen se ni hu se ye nyina no ye twa ye ho amoja na eba na yemfa ye ho treat others as you want others to be treated, so as you want to be treated as well. Na yemfa odo na ye hu se me yen kwam koja na nchen na me ni di nkomo na me boa no kitchen na me born to be e be di nkomo bi we na tata na start every whole de mention na wanya hodin bi na ono so dey treat too well nti ya mema no mo yetire mo take the first responsibility. Na man and follow. Yeah, make
Made I say Akua, why you say come on, nice and short. Your username with ending with 90. I think so. On username with numbers, Nipacho, or mute yourself. Or more than saying the course we a foot to obey and or the my na a year. The twin mam or ye no nay, the Jerome so catch no nay.
Hello. That's one of the things like I said. Me buy no my sketch maybe, but the meeting, the first free said the nipa da bia or said on make a say no, said no can no, said the way the say no. Sa perception no, a way before you pa into the bias. It doesn't matter how the person will say it. The negative thoughts are what about the bibeka. And am I nyamu ntiasie. Nti my reaction negative. So mpa say the man of free adwuma bae no. At least when you said there's something going on in the house. No better TV, no boogie. No expect to say the woman should come and call me to come and do it. Where is the love? Love no any word action. So you don't wait for your wife to come and call you. You have self-motivation to do it. Then oba no so obenya ohun adwem pa say oh me kunu dom oba obesumi ma me ya nti ono ne part obe play really well. Nti catch 22. So wanye ne here wanye ne here nka so ye be menti e we say oba ne ba fom bi beye wade bi oh normally so ne Christo form e ma me pesa ade nta. Nso pesa okodo mututu nyankopon. Unye nyame nti ubro ho ase na yen so abrɛ no ho ase na mu nyama en wadɔ yere obia I mean respect ehia oba wa wo de better me meti aka sister me matis obi aka say oya obe oba ne do akodi ne ba no enye true e be ma na dwene na ene sa
Okay.
be ma wa dwene na ye osa better na oba
Mema na so attention because mema na say ya na attention ni nyina konkra ne so.
attention is needed from the man as well as the woman to the baby. Because the baby is the new person in the family. The baby needs daddy's attention. Ti mema no here almost say oba na fa nkora no. Oba akora ne nya so bonding bi. Nti any wa say oba na wo nti, ono wa wo. E na o ma ne nufuo. Nti wo te ho wo jealous about it. Go and take part of it so that you can also bond with the child.
Hey,
But what you say?
with numbers. Now we breastfeeding no o may take part be. Be ma ne me help.
Hey, be to me oba ne kwa sometimes they will be in pain. If you breastfeed, they will say abdomen chain because will you trust me return it back to its position. Nti unya some support be from the man. And so oba man ba won chain a akra no so feel ne papa no so ni bi. Bi say me gano. Papa don no. What I say ne papa ne ma ne so sister. And they say Obani breastfeeding, and I say you're alone. You should do it alone. No. The man can be there to support the woman. Yeah, be before no. You may be I catch. I was see you maybe. And yes, me a bema. Then uncle will trim all the time. So also when or you don't know so come. Wow for frozen. And they may be one more or come you don't know because nobody know. Bisa no efa na ho hia support oh dia na menye ma wo nyina aboa because maybe everyone ma especially mom 4-bedroom house or abuchi no ya na to akoda dan fufu na akwaja oba ne ba no kwa wada because obeso ha na nadu so many things are happening and it's so terrible.
That's land my time on
I mean sure bebre
so pa ye da se ebusuafo mi hu se obi busa se nana ene de na mo ka ho asem no ye discuss se ye wo a why na ye putu ne first ye putu brotherhood binom feel say ya na ema no erade dom ye na ye nyina no ebusua no ye wo na ema ebema eya na emema
Ban catch no wo a nya fufuo ni die no omu yefu ni nya tohwetehwe no
Niyo ya ka that part no on say na wa ama yesra mo mema mo me body shame ye enye ya ye hia se ye bedidi ama ye ma no nso yetimi afidi wo mo eye ye niyo mo mema ye na mo ye edi aboa ye no
Boni ne Spanish omu ni fufuo.
Neo Andrew was so yesterday ewo ho Eve awuwi na Eve ona wo continue Mr. Omomi enye no 5 minutes me macho your time no why
Okay, Nana, anape miraho. Miraho pa because ensema also me attack obi, me attack obi but no obi ka say yasanti amamremu. Yasanti amamremu oba ne be ma wo a responsibility a enene de hin de e wo so oba ye ne de ene de e wo se be ma ye ne de bad. Me de bia me ka say our culture suppresses women and it turns women to slave.
It's not true. It's not true.
Neo manland me pa
Ona mama ka ma se monwe. Enti me no wo me ne wa oba ne be ma wo a responsibility a ye mi oni ye nche ene de hin fa. The children are your children, they are my children. That's why every Mother's Day, dear mammy, phone a bit woman, Mrs. So with Papa's with Father's Day, quite bedra. I told her from pass away, won't you? And yet, TV so I say be any radio so, but say Mother's Day, a baby dra, when a cosso. We growing up, you will say your father's son will be ya dear, and more your mammy. We shouldn't continue. A big worry, a bit say you fee. Me me husband me set tata asema yeke ofra dwuma ba na bia ye be ya enkwa ne ha adwona me ya de me nwie yo obesa nkwa ne mi no kodware wo mo akọ ama wo makoda by force nti menya bibia ya me so menware wie ne bi kwa no wo no kra nso mpada ne makonya nse bra mpacho my radio what you say na mo de wo mmoa na wo betena so oba ne nya bibia nwie nsa mema wo full attention ne bra ebe da ya adwuma and one thing oya adwuma de aka achina se obra de aka achina na ye we ye bufu bibi keto bi treka wa obi befu sisi ya into what the woman kind ne de ne kwan so ano no abi say be we are all matured I didn't na me promise wo se waba enkola ye we me ye we wabetena se na obogam ti no gisa me catch say bibi ansa na waye empa wa chew me no mi enuma the woman said tire kasa bi wo ho you should be mindful about it there. But when it comes to you and I, ebia na enkwa na nyem be ma ne ma. Maybe na wo ba na kodu ba bi na wo de nkwa na ba be hye no. Ama be ma ne hu ana bibi sa but me no mi enuma mpa de a I shouldn't beg you before you support me.
That man money you wo mo kwada so.
Exactly, my brother. Kwada so dem pa so da bi hwe na wan kasa ntia kwada so fo. Ebia na o mi nso ntisa. I shouldn't beg you before we take care of our children. In what way? Me say abrosi on. I told them to train na me ko baby and I say me to baby me nam sa we park bi so a. Wo hwa abrofo men ma no wo mama na you can see the connection. The bonding, just say omo ben wo mama no. And what do you say na be man wo de nyini na wo mama and develop fatherly love amawa. Awie wi na ye blemu ma na san na e ma no tutu nsem agu he nkura na som. Enkwa no so omo nyina de learn o. Omo memories ya wo be de be ma me bia no omo keep ehu say ni say na ye papa wo ye ma me no kana so la wo ye say papa to wo game papa to wo me afon so wo ye say enkwa no so keep something in your mind and yes ade a mo ware ma na mo me nja adwuma ye ni entina fie na yenye housewives ye nya adwuma nti mo be ko beba no ye sie fie ya hwe nkola ya no aduane ni ye te ho ya wie bibia nti na wo kan ya ni ya biem
E de mama nana etena fie no.
If enu krampo omo ya ye besa a complain
because se be makwa adwuma na so se menya adwuma
so dawso
menya adwuma tena fie a se na wuti fie de wo hwe na pa wo de nkola ko school wo ba ba sie fie aduane bi na wo be ya wo ya si ho omopon wo ko maba wo dware o ma san be ma ni fra adwuma ba eno sa no nkwa adwuma sister me tama na me se gana me kira de me wo ye 3 months ana me start adwuma 3 months ne nso no ye calculate weekends nyina ka ho na weekends nyina ka ho sister me ba 3 months me jano ho kwa adwuma akotena de asa ba be take ka na nye easy na enye easy.
Ya semo Eve ne
So
land
what?
no ma hwa
What's
me
na? I
ba.
mean, me land no. Ni nyina ye emoa no. E me ma ne pa attention. They so support us. Ya wo a enye wo ba no kwa responsibility. So wonye bibia. No so ma full attention. Enya adwuma nti wo pa musle queen am de mo so mo de wo mo we mo no mo kwakotwi so no. Nyem no ne hwe. No wo nso wo ne hwe sa attention na wo de ma wo no. So no so benya sa full attention de ama wo a. Nti me ma no de wo se ati ase ne se ma mo wa ya enye ye. Ye fie be ye de e be comfortable e be bibia ma ya. You to come together ne yam bobo ye ho. Na create
Hello.
conducive environment e ma ye
Hello.
mienu. Me da ase.
Me da se pa Angie me pa cho ye ma akwaba Angie de course yi wo mo ane sen.
Patrol, good yeah, good morning, why about 1 6.
Yen so morning sir. Good morning. Oho ye de.
Na me adom na way. So me I just me scrolling at me when your program is very, very interesting. This is the first time my year. But very, very educational.
Thank you.
And I would say that I'm passing through those things, but like anyways. And see, I feel that as a woman, no, I came from a traditional family. It's not any bad to say oba ɛbɛboa bɛrima, right? So
Okay.
ɔbɛnoa aduane mɛte abɔkyerɛ US. Ɔbɛnoa aduane, ɔbɛhwɛ nkɔlaa ne that kind of stuff. Na ɔkɔ school. Na maybe yɛmfa ne sɛ ɔyɛ household, ɔtwi nkukɔ mu, ɔyɛ biribiara. And the man no so ɛyɛ adwuma 16 hours to provide. But I suggest to say, saa na ɛbɛyɛ deɛ a, I don't debunk sɛ ɔbaa bɛyɛ saa. I don't also support that half. I think that people would misunderstand me in that aspect. Say, Obama be half, no, buy half. I don't support me. That's my personal opinion. Me supported that because I come from
Me no ya
I
adwene.
come from a traditional Asante way. So the way I tell me, you know. So me all those kind of stuff. I don't care. But my issue, they say, please, talk me. Just
Okay.
say something. Mami chimunya mede.
I
Do
appreciate
something.
it. Okay.
Yes, like just do something and na yes, appreciation. That's the word. Na me who say, okay, this is what I'm doing, and as I dear way I may dear. Who cherish me. But if so banning all those kind of things, and you make the person feel like, oh, yeah, she cry.
Na wo ya na
After what
ayi enye hwe se wa wo ma na wo ya ma wo.
yes, oh yeah, she cry. Na after Obana bravery no. Now I say catch and oh, and help us all have sex. So help us all have sex. Now Obana can say okay, fine. My bray, I can't. Now boy food yeah, a no dear. I don't understand. Sa honey and a bed drive it be oba crazy. Cause of Felisa, okay, fine. My bray, this is the time I yes would say must say. If I'm doing all those things, now me catch you say I'm not splitting half with you.
Right.
I didn't know no masi when it comes to sex aspect. No. This is when the men will try to go outside. But have you also thought to say oba neighbor? Eh, dear mopane okay, sex. But who also so dream say be oba
Ọkachasị n'ụwa
bra.
ha, Sumati, Angie, ọ ka kyerɛ
But
mo.
oba bra. Saa ni libido no epo. Oh, wabre, the person or yani say I just want to be alone, not or want a shelter. This is the time you go to the woman and try to say things that are good. Mema, specifically, even though I come from a traditional home, and mema, especially as Sante for mema nankasano. Omuni makrokro baku si. Mini say Ghana for mema no, say then you I don't understand. Omuni akrokro, omuni makrokro. I'm not being
That's
personal,
the
but
topic.
omuni akrokro. And it's so bad. It is so bad. Almost sisa. And I said they should go more say auntie to school. Natural more sad and I say oh being to school non chess out how to appreciate how be crow or yuri how beka sweet words are channel how maybe you cook chroma you go you buy stuff for hair I'm not saying that flowers, not flowers, mommy. I mean, I don't like me bruni, but sometimes I carry a panty, so bet my call Victoria's Secret, and that's a pink, and that's a BBC, and that's a Nike. No, oh hi, beautiful. Now what to man? No, who say okay, fine, this is what I'm doing. But if you will see any na na mo dia mo person mo be shade, yeah. I'm sorry. Me, meet, or I'm sorry, but no, it doesn't go well with me.
Okay.
Naneka, thank you.
Aye, Angie and so ababa beche na adwene epa yeda ase oba no mama tro topic ibi ego ho yo yeda ase for momoa Esther wona edru so Esther me pacho yenko yenye ne 5 minutes abo 1:30
Ai, edru me so ane atime. Na na obekumi.
Esther
Topic na
yes
nka me obebre ka wo ho so meka kakra bi because enuanu ma di kan ka
Single
bebre.
for no omni.
me pacho
Ni
say
enidi ma me time.
ni yo so say
Ain't for no single no. Omni single woman for no money for no.
ye ne yen kan single asemo
Hey,
Ni
we
o
dey
pe bi
hear
asane down ho ai. Mo ni hwe for mo.
Esther ye ti o yenko ni
Aha,
o
nana.
time nyina o
Me share role play na a course wana metimi ho say twins mom. That wasn't the first time na all can was ni kuna mana beboa no. Enumti nana why so frustrated no. Because me share the way I know we kasa na ase maka me ne waka kan ena still a wo meboa sa nana me die mimi hu no. Na me die de meka ne say eya na obi wo wa say na ade be man wonim se wo se obeboa me. Ena ase me tie sa statement ni wo. But one thing is obi wo ho a ono wonim se wo se wayo. Se wo wanka ana wansere na onhu se ewo se sa de we ni me yema wo ana wo hia moa ewo ha. Obi wo ho a last minim se platform we aso nsu ba bi foforo so me kopie ya. Emema ne dodo na de awonye ya awoye ya nka mba ubio. Na me se wo nwu bi da nti wonim se de ne ya ne siti nti nka. Enti obi wo ho a ono wonim se wo no aduane wo hwe nkra wo yefi adwuma na nya adwuma bia tu ono. Na emu ada wo be jama ne se wonye no. Ena obi hu se se eye adwuma. Enti no mes ka che mi nua man ne se eya yenyu so different approach. Se uka no akrokro so ena anye yi ena waka no waka no enibre so ena anye ya for another means. Ai emema na kraje tum se omwanka so moye first born so moye nkora. Enti oba there are so many ways to kill a cat. So we nya bema ema ne ya ade ma there are so many ways. Enti no try one method bi na amfa use another one. Use another one. What decide no. You will get him to do what or no cry no. Neni beba no so no wa ye cry bro de wo pese. Oye no so. Emema epese de bia omuye boss they feel like they are in control. But in natural sense nema we are in control say play a cards well. Ubetimi a control kuniste you know but na in a very respectful way. Yen try say be you so different approaches ye benya wom amu aba beboa yen se wo kan boko na amfa wo kan anibere so na amfa na de afata tatani eno nso amfa na se wo adwuma wo ye
the Esther tatata ho no mede na wo de fata tata na no wo jai bo ana o maye mo ho ne cheche mu
ha me nya ebo se meye me ma wo bo kama wani gina wo ho sa no na me de mensem na eba na maka cho se style we ya me de amawi se me wo me chena nya me adom ba na se etimi ye bibia ntema me ma repeat na wo hwe se de esi akọ ho na de chia be repeat o ma me nkampo o ba ya na wa wasum na wo prapra na wo dware nkora na se be ya wo benya a repeat of what you had like previous night se wo hu se ye de fa ho nso na anye ye na se still a de o tia na tia se me responsibilities be a every month and I say bills no amount of me de beni Me pick you over time because I need my time to rest too. Ain't no man pick you over time. Na makatria na mde ba ye ne shama wa. We say wo na top up kese a. The next time no go say no, we say me boa kakra say be ya. Afna betimi aye adwuma no so support mo. Ain't no eto da no withdraw no me bi na de bibia hye ba bi say be ya benya no because wo hia no. So obeboa na wo so etimi enye wa hoden. Me de manu be sia no.
Yenua bema is it Freddie say kese ma a simple communication na or say ma ye attitude the way I see any ye kunonom and I mema ne communicate no ya yet to say a flat tie attitude ma vero enche me pekeo yo yate twin mom ye na me lande twin mom nyankopo intra pa e dia na woka 2 minutes na chese.
Yo, Anekya, any abedjafo, me yusu, Mr. Nyaku West, ni bia, yamwa bishawa say. Me da munina mase, set mo mammy akwenya, and that Acheampomaa na wisdom, I etimi, a dissect ye na ye suano,